part 5 of the calculus of conflict scenarios in what's this game called? Sea Power. This was called Operation Blockbuster. I've been looking forward to this one since I learned about it last week when we ended it. The nice thing about the campaign is we don't know what's coming up. And the description for this one was pretty intense. We finally get a full, apparently, carrier strike group going against a reinforced surface action group coming out of the Barents and Norwegian seas. They're trying to run the GIUK gap, and we're there to stop them. And I assume a lot of air assets will be involved, because the way that we expected this to happen at the end of the Cold War, before the Cold War ended, we didn't realize it was going to end because it hadn't happened yet. If this were to come through, we knew that the Soviet ground-based long-range bombers were going to be a big part of this push through the gap that's between the UK, Iceland, and Greenland. Those choke points were going to be flushed with Russian submarines, bombers escorting overhead. And as those two things are happening, here comes the Red Banner Navy, the Northern Fleet, coming into the Atlantic to stop our convoys from resupplying Germany. That was the Russian goal, was to get down there. And ahead of them would be Charlies, Victors, and Akulas. Charlies would be on station to attack the convoys. Victors and Akulas would be on station to stop our carrier group. Obviously, the bombers are there to stop the carrier. The carrier is the target of the Russians. We're playing the NATO side today, so we're going to try and defend the carrier and just see how accurate that description I gave you is in this scenario. I've not played. I've not even loaded it, so let's hope to God it works. There we go. Yeah, squish the screen. You guys can see the whole screen now. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. How many people we got? We got, what, 300? A little bit over 300 people. It's not bad. Not bad. All right, so here's our briefing. From NATO headquarters, situation after intense combat operations. Negotiations are ongoing with the Warsaw Pact. Okay, good. The Eisenhower Battle Group is reinforced. Oh, so we are reinforced by standing NATO Maritime Group. Oh, that's great. So we got extra units. I know historically the SAG, Surface Action Group, should be reinforced as well. So our enemy order of battle is a Kirov, a Slava, a Sovremny, a Creston, and an Udaloy. 5 ships. They have AGI trawlers. Okay, so they're going to know our location because out there in the midst of all the fishing boats that are in this area, there are also Russian spy ships pretending to be fishing boats. We'll have to smoke those guys out and sink them. Suspected. Okay, Soviet Navy aviation sortie. Yeah, so we know that the Soviet aviation is going to be coming at us. Cosmos, Rostat, Rorsat. Yeah, that's their satellites. So their satellites are going to be passing over our fleet too. Not a whole lot we can do to stop that. So it's 1988 in this game. So here we have Dwight D. Eisenhower. This is our side. We have a Jersey battleship. Nice. We have Valley Forge, which is Ticonderoga. USS Dale, CG-19. I think that's one of those. It's not nuclear. It's one of those old cruisers, though. I don't think it's Ticonderoga. We'll see. We'll see what it is. Molders is a destroyer. We have Underwood and the Hart. Those are our frigates, as well as Hanamas. Stavanger. Is that Norwegian or is it Dutch? You guys are going to have to correct me on that one. We got a NATO ship with us, so I think it might be Dutch. What is the HNOMS? Is that Netherlands? Is that Denmark? It might be Netherlands. Oh no. Okay. Assess medium confidence USSR attack submarines are escorting the Kirov. Yeah, so it's got everything that we expect. This is going to be crazy. So let's go ahead and start mission. Here we go. Blockbuster. Soviet Surface Action Group is coming down on us. Take charge of Task Force 65.7. Dwight D. Eisenhower Carrier Battle Group. Got it. Dwight must survive. Understood. Well, the first thing we're going to do is pause the game and let's get off of this. Did they change the menu again? Oh, please don't do that. I'm still getting used to the new menu here. Okay. Let's take a look at this situation now. All right. So we got Dakota flight is overhead. We also have an AWACS overhead. That's nice. We've got some very close surface ships. Who's this? They're like in our fleet. That's not allowed. Okay. I really don't want to be transiting the gap. I really, really don't. So I think I would like to turn the fleet around, but keep the same formation pointing the gap. So let's make sure. Let's go ahead and unpause. Make sure the timer is going. It is. Oof. Yeah, this is the whole fleet. Okay. Now, we're not going to operate any aircraft until this thing turns. Yeah, it's turning around. Okay, great. Let's make sure all the other ships are turning as well. Nope. Son of a gun. Here we go. Let's turn
to course 239. Hell my.
There we go. Now we're turning. All right, so AWACS, he's got his radar on. He's out here doing his thing. Let's not get too far ahead of us. Who's Dakota Flight? Oh, what do we got here? We got some F-14s. We're going to go and put you guys live.
Air search on. Radar high.
Yeah. Let's get on the horn with these guys that are inside our formation and ask them what the hell they're doing. They're like, we're just fishing.
Is classified. Neutral, merchant. Track
Don't be fishing in my formation.
7 is classified.
So all of these should be fishing boats. Anyone that does not respond is going to get a look.
7003 is classified.
That's an airliner.
Merchant.
This guy's not responding. I'm about to send a helicopter out to him.
9 is classified. Neutral.
Oh, I did want to look at the other cruiser, the Dale. Who is the Dale? Yeah, this is one of the old. It's like a Belknap style. It's not the Ticonderoga style. It's still a good cruiser. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. Once we get turned around, we'll get some air assets up there and we'll start investigating them. I don't see any fast movers coming at us right now, so I'm going to take the opportunity to break up Dakota Flight 1. And let's go to formation. And let's disband formation. All right. So now we have 2 airplanes here. And I'm going to split them up to start doing some VID tracking because one of these unclassified surface contacts is an AGI. And we're going to put warheads on that thing.
New surface contact detected.
There we go.
Surface contact detected.
So what we're waiting on right now is for the fleet to turn around. What's this? Oh, the Jersey's right next to the carrier. Now, whenever ships get this close in this video game, they can do weird things. We'll see if that's been addressed. Just Flob, thanks for resubbing. Good morning, sir. Lurk a lot.
Contact detected.
Yeah. I do have one quick comment on Rumble. Rumble, for whatever reason, has been messing with my account. I don't know what they're doing. They're not sending me any communication, but they're like changing my password and stuff. So if that continues and I can't easily stream there without at least being informed on what's happening, we're probably going to stop doing Rumble. Okay. I don't think it's nefarious or anything like that. I just don't understand why they're doing what they're doing. So that's a little programming note on Rumble. We'll just be doing Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. Is that right? Oh, and X, of course. We're on X right now. Oh, what format or service do I prefer the stream to be viewed on? I think the best viewer experience right now is still Twitch. I think that's the best, except for the ads. Okay, there's a big caveat there. So like if you subscribe, which you are, you're a subscriber, you won't see any ads, you're fine. So if you don't mind subscribing, which you've already done, so you check that box, Twitch has the best experience. If you're not subscribed, I'll tell you guys how to save some money. If you, for whatever reason, you're not subscribed, go watch this on YouTube. Far fewer ads, and they're not full screen ads when you do get them. They're like little things down at the bottom or whatever. So however you guys want to do it is fine. So I recommend Twitch. And then if you're not a subscriber, I recommend YouTube. But for whatever reason, most people watch me on Twitter. I don't know why. Maybe it's because your work doesn't block Twitter, but they block YouTube. Maybe that's a thing. Because it was where I used to work. You couldn't watch a YouTube video. I was like, listen, I don't know what I'm doing. I got to watch a tutorial, Well, that's how that went. What the hell? How do we not have these guys? And also, where's my submarine at? How are we going to have a carrier strike group in position to intercept the Russian Navy? We don't have a single submarine. That's not right. Also, how fast is this guy going? Ooh. He might be after I saw his speed, I realized he might be an airliner. All right, so we are going to mark, let's start marking up the map a little bit because we don't want to shoot down any airliners. So we're going to mark, here is a flight path, civilian flight route. Here, east-west. We're going to mark that. Is this guy maneuvering? Ooh, what do we have now? Course 137, 30,000 feet. I'm sneaking up on him. We got a very sneaky boy right here. We're going to come up on him and see who he is. All right, is our fleet turned around? Looks like it is. Okay, great. Let's start putting planes in the air. Long range intercept has 4 Phoenixes. We'll start with that. We'll do flights of 2. I do want our electronic warfare planes up there. I'm going to launch them with some space and then some ASW as well. Okay, now that the Underwood is turned around, we need to get him up into the air. I also want to mark the position of these small boats because this is very odd that they would be inside our fleet and we don't have any indication as to what they are. There's one there and one approximately there. These were very close to each other. You'd be surprised what fishermen will take out to fish with. Small boats.
Track 7008 is classified. Neutral, merchant. VID track.
All right, that guy does not have any aircraft. What about the Heart? He's got a hangar, but I don't know if this guy has aircraft or not. There it goes. Flight deck. Yeah, he's got the hangar, but there's no assigned aircraft to it. I suppose that's possible. I don't know why. I mean, maybe he's down for maintenance or something. I don't know. And, yep, we're taking off some F-14s now. Sweet. And look at that. We just hit the 1 hour mark. So I managed to get that entire spiel about the Arleigh Burkes done in under an hour. I'll tighten that up a lot before I do the recording. People seem to like 20 to 30 minute videos, so I try to hit those time wickets, and it's very easy to hit 30. But most of my videos, because of the amount of information we put out, are like 40 plus minute video. All right, who's on station? Dakota's on station. Let's go ahead and get Dakota selected here, and let's move Dakota out of the flight pattern. Where's the fleet at? Where's the fleet at? There it is. And then we're going to put him up at 20,000 feet. Actually, let's go and put him up at 30. Yeah, navigate, altitude, 37,000 feet.
Roger, go to altitude 3700.
I want you to go right here.
Roger, turn 274.
Here's our electronic warfare plane. Let's get you up to, we'll go 30,000 feet.
Altitude 300. Roger,
me kind of put it off to the side here.
On station.
I'm going to ask this guy one more time who he is. Otherwise, we're going to... Oh, here we go. What kind of radar has he got on? Flash message from 2358, which is time... that's Zulu. Okay. U.S. Air Force mission shot down Cosmos recon satellite. Oh, it failed to shoot it down. So Rorschach is still operational overhead. He'll pass over our position in 28 minutes. 2 hours and 28 minutes. We should write that down. Write that down. That sounds like something important. Maybe we should tell the Admiral. What do you think of that? 00, is that local? That's Zulu. We got to change it to Zulu. That is Zulu. Okay. 0028 Zulu Rorschach. So we will be detected by that. We estimate targeting data on ISR will be passed to Red Forces by, it'll take 1 or half an hour to get that information out to the Red Fleet. This is good information. This is a great message. Red Dream sends warning backfire raid. Oh. Takeoff at 2230 Zulu from Kola Peninsula heading west. So they already have bombers in the air waiting for that data. So we're going to have bombers for sure. Okay. Doesn't say how many, but it really doesn't matter. We'll just put up a bar cap out there out to the west. All right, so we're going to acknowledge that message. This looks like a business jet. I mean, well, it's got all the radars. Never mind. All right, helicopters going to close in on these unknown contacts. Who do we got? We got Top Cat ASW Flight 1.
Roger. Turn.
We are going to get rid of this formation.
Roger. Turn. 265.
And we're going to put some sonar buoys out ahead of this. Ooh, hello.
We'll go.
Just trying to figure out what kind of pattern I want to put out. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Kind of just winging this one. Asymmetrical, right? I don't have any idea of range. Okay, that works. Same with you.
Roger that.
Yeah, let's move it up there. I'm just trying to clear the area right ahead of our group. There are some. I'm convinced there's submarines out here. There's no way there's not. Oof, that's a bit. Yeah, that's a bit far. I'll probably separate that a little bit. There we go. Okay, so that's a good start. Dakota Flight 3 is our fighters. Yep. Let's get these guys up here.
Turn 064.
So bar cap is gonna have to be on point on station by 0100. So we got a little bit of time. I don't want to launch those guys yet. They'll run out of fuel. So what else can we do? I need to put a small bar cap to the north. When I say bar cap, I mean barrier cap air patrol. We do have 12. For the bombers, I want a minimum of 6 Tomahawks, or Tomcats rather. So let's put a flight of 2, air intercept long range. Let's change their name to Ghost Rider. Let's launch them. They're going to go up north. I do want to launch the other electronic warfare plane, which is the EA-6 launch. And there's no reason not to have this other AWACS up.
05 is classified. Neutral merchant.
Okay, good. So what I want you to do now is VID that. This guy is looking more and more like a civilian business jet. But we are going to verify this. So let's come down to here. So we have 2 civilian airlines. Patterns, if you will. All right, so sonar searches are out. We have helicopters going in on this thing. What's your... It's up at 30. So we got one electronic warfare. This electronic warfare is going to be looking to the west. We'll be jamming the bombers. The bombers are going to shoot on satellite, so it really doesn't matter. Oh, that's interesting. What's this? Holy shit, we might have a problem. Engage this right now. That is definitely hostile. Jam it. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. We need to shoot this guy down right now. That is not a civilian airliner. He is a... Come on, man. Oh. That sucks. Whenever I move the map, it takes away my thing. Okay. Oh. Oh, look how gimpy my jamming is. That's not good. What? Hold on a second. I think we're being nerfed.
Track 701.
Okay, no, that's reasonable. All right. It's absolutely reasonable. Yeah, this guy here, definitely... I didn't mark him as hostile. The game did, so we're shooting him down. We're sending a code out here. This guy right here, he's on a mission. Are you sure your Rumble account is not compromised? It might be compromised, yeah. It might be. Which would be really odd because I had a crazy-ass password. There's anybody guessed that. Yeah. I don't mess around with passwords. What I don't want him to do is engage this target at maximum range so the target outruns the missile. We don't want that. Look at this. Oh, this is a fighter. Okay. There it is. Get some. All right, we're going to have to switch targets here. I know we need to guide the missile for part of the flight, and then it becomes what? Is it Bulldog, Mad Dog, Mad Bull? Something gets angry, and then the missile destroys the plane. I don't know all the fancy aviation lingo, Doc. I'm going to take a minute and redirect our plane down to here. Oh, good. Okay, so we did see the trawlers finally. All right, Dakota's guiding the missile. We're about to get a classification on this thing. When we destroy it, it should show us what it is. If you want to play this game, you can turn it on where you can see all the contacts, like all the models in the 3D view. So that could make it easier for you, at least to classify things. I have them turned off because this is how it kind of really is. You don't really know until they light off a specific radar or make a specific noise or something. Well, we missed. I don't have time for a second shot. We got to take out this guy. This guy's hauling ass. Oh, he's running for our radar plane. Let's get Ghost Rider. Let's get you guys up to 20,000 feet. And you guys need to come up here. How many missiles you got left? Okay. I'm trying to intercept this guy. This guy's doing
Contact detected.
a crazy amount of speed. It's like 1,300 knots. How fast is he going? 500 some. That's definitely... He's hostile too. I'm going to go ahead and mark him as hostile. I'm concerned about this one because this guy's not acting hostile, but the game marked him as hostile. And I don't know why. Whenever I look at his radar information, it still says airline or business jet. And then, I mean, it's got a bunch more down here, right? At the bottom. I don't know if that was a mistake or what. I mean, did I accidentally mark that? I was marking this one when I noticed that one was hostile as well. And I wonder if I accidentally marked that one.
Bowie away.
I'm not convinced that's hostile. Heading to waypoint. How fast are we going? Is he within range? He should be. Yes, shoot him.
Weapon air. Bad track. Type.
What? Uh-oh. Oh boy, we gotta get a lot closer.
Engage track 701.
I thought he had one more Phoenix. He does not. So this guy needs to move. He's doing a pure pursuit, which is not smart. He should be doing a lead pursuit. That's something they could change in the game, depending on the quality of pilot. You don't have to be an ace to understand. If you cut off a person's direction of motion, it's a shorter distance, right?
Multiple air. Contacts detected.
Yeah. I'm trying to get our flight up here. Dakota Flight 3 is the one that needs to be up there shooting these guys down. Alright, so we got our sonar buoy fields going out. Who's this? Who's Bluetail 2? Oh yeah. Let's get you up here.
Turn 012.
Oh man, let's put him up in the air. Navigate high as you can go, buddy.
Roger. Go to altitude.
Put his radar on.
Air search on. Radar high. Fox 1.
Alright, we're putting that radar missile on that target. Oh man. That missile may not have the energy to get to that. This is heartbreaking. Well, we might have a replacement for Rumble. I just got a message that we might be going to a new streaming platform. Awesome. I don't know any details, so we're not going to say anything more than that right now. But that's great news. We'll still be here on Twitter. No, I'm not replacing that. I'm just adding additional channels. I'd be surprised if this thing has the energy to reach this plane, but I'll take the win if it gives it to me. Well, we missed again.
Fox 1.
Yeah. So these are radar guided missiles, so you have to keep the target illuminated like we talked about earlier. Tomcat illuminates the target for the missile. Again, we're not seeing the plane because he's not classified yet.
013 is classified. Neutral merchant.
What's interesting about this guy is he's not even deploying any kind of decoys.
Bowie away.
Yeah, we should start seeing some flares or something drop it up ahead of us.
Roger. RTB.
Oh my god. Okay, well, that's not good. Where's Dakota Flight 3 at? We need you. Right here. Okay, are you guys up in the air at 37,000? He's at 34,000. put a weapon on him.
Engage track 701.
So they're losing their additional fuel. I hate to do that, but we can't seem to shoot this guy down with anything. And this is our radar plane right there. This red inverted triangle is trying to get to this blue circle right here. And if he does, he will definitely shoot us down for sure. All right, where's?
Contact detected.
Go ahead and get you. Let's get another flight up. We're gonna go to flight deck, long range air, flight of 2, launch. We completely lost that guy that was going that way.
Multiple air contacts detected.
It's very low speed.
New air contact detected. Confirmed.
Oh, whoa. Hold on. I only meant to drop one of those. We'll do 2. These are active sonar buoys.
Bandits. Buoy away.
Yeah, so the game targeted him as hostile again, so that's definitely a hostile aircraft.
Multiple air contacts detected.
I'm going to try and defend my blue tail here with my electronic warfare plane. That's the second one. He's going to come up here.
Contact detected.
Second electronic warfare plane, 37,000 feet.
Altitude 380,000.
We'll put his jamming out there as well. The E6 that's out to the east is going to be a very busy guy. Is this guy coming home? What's he doing? Yeah, he's out of ammo. So yeah, we had to basically burn this guy's fuel to get out ahead and take out this incoming plane, this unknown, unclassified contact. He should be launching here any second. We're going to watch it happen. Even the Army can launch the Aegis missiles with Typhoon now? Yeah. Honestly, I think that's great. It's a really good missile, and we just need more of them. We need to make enough missiles for everybody. Excuse me. But I do love integrating our weapon systems with shore-based weapon systems. Marine Corps, Army. I think we're even selling some to the Air Force. I'm thinking of SM-6. I don't know if the Air Force calls it the SM-6, but I think it's the same missile. You'd have to ask Raytheon about that. There it goes. That's the Phoenix. Phoenix was good for its time, but we're playing this game in 1988. Today, I think the Phoenix missile could be pretty easily defeated compared to like the Aster missile, that surface-to-air missile. That thing is a very nimble missile. Good luck defeating it. Oh, and I never said why the Daring was not as good as the Arleigh Burke, did I? I forgot to say that part in my little lecture. And the reason why is the Daring doesn't go to sea. Haha, I'm just joking. But it kind of doesn't. But when it does go to sea, it's really good at shooting down airplanes and cruise missiles. It's not good at hunting submarines, as good as the Arleigh Burke is. It's not good at surface warfare. It doesn't have the endurance and support the Arleigh Burke has in terms of logistics. That's more of a fleet size thing than anything else. It's not really a knock on the Type 24 Daring. Type 24 Daring is very good at fleet defense, fleet air defense. Hey, we finally got that motherfucker. It was a MiG-25, and now he's about a 24, quickly becoming a 23. There he goes. I'm pretty sure that's how those numbers work, right? You need 2 wings, my friend. All right, so hopefully he's not using his afterburner. Yeah, he's using his afterburner to get back in position. You moron. Stop that. Okay, hold on. Let's just, what are we doing here? Disband formation.
Roger.
Oh my gosh,
Turn
okay.
0, Roger. Turn 0, Roger. Turn 0, 6, 4.
I'm trying to get him, prevent him from using up all his fuel. So that blue circle is his endurance range.
New air. Contact detected.
I need you up here. I need you up here. I need you right there. Where is my electronic warfare? He's right there. And electronic warfare, you come on over here.
Air. Contact detected.
We found him.
Buoy away.
That's the spy ship, and he's about to go away.
Guns. Hit track. 7,
Yep, we're doing gun runs on him. That's right.
1.
That's what we're doing. Why can't I control this flippin' group? What the hell, gang? Hello?
Roger.
Okay, thank you.
3, Roger. Turn 0, 5, 7.
So we found the spy boat,
New air. Contact detected. New air.
and we are going to
detected.
bomb him to Kingdom Come.
Buoy away.
Okay.
New air. Contact detected.
See how bad the air fight is? It's getting pretty busy up there, but let's watch this.
Contact detected.
This is what we think about spy boats around these parts. Came to the wrong neighborhood.
Hit track. 7, 0, 0, 1. Multiple air. Contacts detected.
Anyway, so that's what's happening there. Let me go ahead and identify that one.
BID track. New
How fast is
air.
this guy going?
Contact detected.
Ooh. He might have the fuel to take him out. I'm
Buoy
gonna
away.
try this.
Engaging track. 7, 0, 4.
This guy has 2 sidewinders left. I'm gonna use him.
New air. Contact detected.
Just because he needs to redeem himself. He missed like 3 times. What's this guy doing? I don't know about him.
Buoy away.
This is that civilian airliner. I don't know why he's still not identified. Yeah.
Track 7, 0, 5, 6 is classified. Neutral air.
All right. Easy Riders dropping active sonar buoys. Okay, I'm just checking on everybody, making sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Track 7, 0, 0, 1.
Oh crap! Don't. He almost crashed himself. Are these planes up? Yeah, there's Waldo. Found him.
Roger. Turn 0.
I want you to get there as fast as possible.
Roger. Buster.
All right, Dakota, you get one more pass, and then you got to move on to your real job.
New air. Contact
The harpoon is taking the largest target. Yeah.
Contact detected.
Buoy patterns. Yeah. Oh, they added a wide and narrow. Oh, cool. Thank you, man. Majority rule. Appreciate that.
New air. Contact. Hit track. 7, 0, 0, 1.
Yeah, we're lighting this guy up. I was hoping to set him on fire. That would pretty much do the work. You're not going to sink a boat with 20 millimeter. I mean, it's going to damage it, right? But what you want to do is catch it on fire, and the fire will sink it. All right. I'm going to tell him to cease fire and come over here.
Contacts detected.
This guy's hostile for sure. This guy's about to take a shot, so we're going to watch it happen. He's going to shoot 2 sidewinders at this guy. These might be your rear aspect only. They're the Lima version of the sidewinder, and I don't think that's all aspect. I think that's, you got to be behind him to shoot, I think. I'm sure you aviation nerds probably know the difference between Lima and Mike and X-ray. Obviously the X-ray is the newest one. Yeah, I don't think he can shoot from the front. Yeah, he's passing him now. You don't see the target because we don't have him classified again for some reason. I know exactly. It's a MiG-25 again. We just can't see. Oh, wow. I mean, the Sidewinder's nimble, but damn. Is he going to dodge? If he dodges both of these, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're going to follow the missile to its destination. See where it ends up. It's already making course correction. This guy is so fast. There he is. He's outrunning my missiles. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Wild. What a... I don't know if the F-14 can catch a MiG-25. We're about to find out. Yeah, if range does not close, we're going to use a different weapon. Range is 4.4 nautical miles, and range is opening. Wow, this guy is amazing. Dakota, what you got for me? Yeah, I'm going to have you break off. Where's my bombers at? There they are. These guys are hauling ass to go drop some munitions on the spy ship. Yeah, so if the MiG-25 gets past you, that's all they wrote. That's all you can do. Let me go ahead and just jam the bejesus out of this guy. He's outside my jamming cone, but whatever. Yeah, now the Phoenix is not designed to shoot down the MiG-25, but it might. If it doesn't, I'll try a different one. You know what the red team is doing really well right now? Is they're keeping me very busy fighting this air war while they get their bombers in position, which is going to be in... Holy smokes. Did time jump? Maybe I didn't read the time right the first time. We're going to get attacked in 20 minutes. Let's get those Tomcats up. Oh my God. I thought I had 2 hours. I don't. Holy smokes. Flight deck. How many Tomcats we got ready? A bunch. Excellent. I want a flight of 4 launch, followed by a flight of 2 launch, and then another S3 ASW, flight of 2 as well. Boom. Oh, we finally got him. We got him with the Phoenix, of all things. That's hilarious. Now, is he already out of formation? Yeah, he's out of formation. Good. Let's have him slow down. There you go. Just want you to loiter. Save your gas. This is a long-ass fight. Oh, I don't know who this is. Identify him. It's probably hostile, but I can't assume that. Oh, it definitely is. Oh, shit. Okay. Definitely. Based on his speed, he's hostile. Yep.
Ceasefire, track, new air, contact detected. VID, track, new air, contact detected.
All right. So once those Tomcats are in the air, we'll send them everything up to the northeast. And we'll start that barrier cap I was telling you about. It looks like they're already coming out. So the MiG-25s are in front of the bombers, which makes sense. What is this guy doing? Stop identifying him. I told you not to do that. Okay, let's tell him again. Some people got to be told twice.
Engage track 7. Fox 3.
Might as well start getting in position.
On station. Engage track 7085.
Oh, there's another one. Excellent. Okay, Waldo. Waldo flight. We're going to break you apart. As soon as I find it. Formation. Disband. Let me grab this wingman.
Roger. Turn 010. Engaging track 7001.
Oh, let's watch the missile flight. We might be taking out this MiG-25.
Kill track
Excellent.
7.
Wow.
Bandits.
I'm really surprised we're getting hits on these with a Phoenix, but
New
I'll
air. Contact detected.
take the win, right? Not arguing. This guy's all jacked up.
Roger. RTB.
I don't know why he's afterburning back to base. He's already bingo fuel and he's afterburning back to base.
Engage track
Not the brightest pilot in the
091.
Navy.
On station. Multiple air contacts detected. New air contact detected.
Man, there's a lot of these guys. Holy crap. Oh, they're coming from the north now. How's our flight doing?
Surface contact detected.
Excellent. It looks like they're airborne. Awesome. Let's get you guys up to
Bandits.
37,000
Go
feet.
to altitude 370.
And come up this way.
Roger. Turn 0.
Same with you guys. Make sure he's got his wingman with him. He does. 37,000 feet. This is our bar cap.
3700. Roger. Turn 063. On station.
I have these guys on station for submarine duty.
24.
So what I'm doing here in front of our fleet is I'm putting a field of sonar buoys listening. Make sure there's no submarines right here. I also got a helicopter out here helping out. After they drop their sonar buoy, I wish they would move to the side a little bit. It's really hard to click them when they stand right on top of the sonar buoy. All right. So we got a Phoenix out on that one. I don't know about this one. This guy's kind of slow.
On station. Buoy away.
Oh, wow. Here's a code of 4.
Engage track
Hostile.
7052.
What's this guy? Hostile? Yeah, they're coming at us fast now.
Multiple air contacts detected.
We'll watch this intercept.
New air.
It's a miss.
contact
Shoot him
detected.
again.
On station.
Where's your radar at?
Air search on. Radar high.
We might be able to do this.
Engage track 709. Roger. RTB. Multiple air contacts.
Crap, here they come. These are all hostile. All right, who do we watch? We have missiles in the air going in different directions. Oops. Damn it.
Missile launch. Missile launch.
Yep.
Surface contacts detected. Engage track 709.
We might lose him.
Contacts detected.
We got to divert Ghost Rider. I hate to do this.
Roger. Turn. Roger. Turn. 0.
Select Ghost Rider, for love of God.
Track.
That's a good hit.
0. 5. 2 bandits.
Unbelievable. This guy is invincible.
Bandits.
I'm going to put him weapons free. Just do your thing, man. I don't care what you do. Just do something.
On Fox 1. Engage track 7. 1. 0. 2.
Wow, we cannot hit this damn MiG. Unbelievable.
New air.
Keep
Contact
jamming him.
detected. Engage track 7. 0. 9. 1. Engaging track 7. I'm in hot. Dropping tanks.
Yeah, just fucking take him out, man.
Bombs away. New air. Contact detected. Hit track 7. 0. 0. 1.
We're waiting on the M7 to hit or miss. That's his flares. That is a miss. Unbelievable. Why is the AIM-7 missing so much? Is it the angle? I don't know.
On station.
AIM-7 should have a higher hit rate than this.
Bandits.
It's not a great missile, but it's also not useless.
Multiple air. Contacts detected. Splash track.
Thank
0.
God.
Bandits.
Okay. You guys, I'm serious. Like, put warheads on these muckers.
Engage track 7.
Yep,
1.
and him
1,
too.
2. New air.
Also him.
Contact detected.
These are the bombers.
Track 7. 1. Bandits. On station.
Why are you loitering? Attack that guy. Oh, where are we at up here? Okay. Guess we'll watch this missile
Roger,
next.
RTB.
That's a Phoenix against a bomber. This is the first time we've had the Phoenix go against what it's supposed to. And
Kill track.
nice.
0. Bandits.
There he goes. See ya.
New air. Contact detected.
Oh, that was a I guess MiG-25 technically a bomber. Yeah. Interceptor. Yeah, yeah. Man, look, they're just coming. Stop. Closing range.
Engaging track 7. 1. 2. 6. VID track.
I don't know what happened, but we're going to reassign targets. I think the bombers went low for some reason.
Engage track 7. 0. 8. 3.
This guy's on a bomb run here. This is a spy ship up ahead.
Multiple air. Contacts detected.
Yeah, it's got stellinium armor. Yeah.
Fox 3.
Who's shooting? Okay, we're shooting at that. God, I don't know. I hope I'm right.
7. 0. 0.
I'm not 100% sure that's a bomber, but I'm shooting it down.
Neutral. Bandits.
Hey, if you want to drive your airliner through my war, that's on you.
Fox 3. New air. Contact detected.
So I just told this guy to attack. I didn't tell him what weapon to use. I'm curious to see what he does.
Weapon away. Fox 3.
There's a lot of things going on at the same time. But we're going to watch this happen.
Contact detected.
Looks like a cluster bomb attack, possibly.
Weapon away. Bombs away.
There we go. Drop more.
7. 0. 0.
Oh my God. Yeah, you got him. Oh, he's on fire now. Yeah. All right. Good shot. A copy shack, right? Yeah, yeah. All right, so we got 2 Phoenixes on this guy. I wonder if there's 2 targets. Why would you shoot 2 at 1 target?
Track 7083 is history. New air
Is there?
contact detected.
Oh, there is. There's lots of targets here.
Roger, RTB.
Oh man, I got to make sure that our planes that we're launching are running to the front like they're supposed to. All right, do we have any more Tomcats? I think we used them all, but we're gonna. Whoever's left is getting launched.
Track 7
All right,
bandits.
looks like we do have 2 left.
7-1 bandits.
Launch those. That's everybody.
New air contact detected.
If we can survive this air attack, we'll have a, good chance of winning the whole match because we can overwhelm the SAG for sure
New
if we survive
air
this.
contact detected. Multiple
All
air
right, so he's
contact
down.
detected.
We finally sank that first spy ship,
Fox 1.
which is this one right here. These guys are back. How many weapons do you have?
Engage track 7-1.
This guy has no weapons. Do you have fuel? You do have fuel. I mean,
Engaging track 7-1.
we're down to using Sidewinders because we were run out of all the other missiles.
Roger. Turn 1-6-6.
We also need to be jamming this direction.
Contact detected. Bombs away.
See, I'm worried about this attack. I don't have anybody up here right now to intercept that, so
Hit track
we're going to try and...
0-1-4.
Waldo got hit again. Okay. Let's watch this missile here.
Kill track
Good hit.
7 bandits. Fox 1.
Still another one in that formation there. Dakota's coming in for fuel. Yeah, I really messed up whenever I didn't have the flights ready. That was completely on me. I either misread the time or simply lost track of time, but I thought I had 2 in-game hours to get Dogflight 1 and Dogflight 5 on station. Next thing I know, they need to be on station right now.
Roger.
Yeah, so I definitely messed something up.
1-2. Track
All right, we got another one.
bandits.
Good job. What do you have for missiles? He's down to Sidewinders. What are you down to? Sidewinders. Listen, we're going to fight with the weapons we got, right? That's how this works.
Engage track 7-1. Air search on. Radar eye. Air search on. Radar eye. Multiple air contacts detected. New air contact detected. Weapon
So
away.
this guy should have his radar on. He does not.
Air search
How you
on.
guiding the missile? Well, that's not a radar. Never mind.
Multiple air.
So I don't know what we shot down over here, and that's not good. You should know what you shoot down.
4.
But we shot down a target that we didn't have a classification on, but it was following the same pattern as the bombers. And it might not have been a bomber. So I'm a little... we'll find out in the after-action report. It will tell us.
Contact detected.
So we might have already had a blue on... It's not blue on blue. It's collateral damage. What's this? How are you so close to me? How are you so close?
Engage track 7-1-5-8. Bandits. Fox 3.
I really hope they run out of MiGs at some point.
Bandits.
Oh, that was a Badger. That's a different... That's not a Tu-22. That's a Tu-16, I think. Yeah, yeah. Oh, man.
Weapon away.
He's got 1 missile left. Use it.
Engage track 7-1-8-4.
Did this missile already miss? Nope. There it goes.
Air contact detected. Fox
Now,
2.
hey, some of you aviation nerds, tell me, will a single Sidewinder take down a plane like that? Are they that fragile? Or is the Sidewinder that good? I don't know. It is in this game. Let's watch it again.
Track 7-1.
Now, I know the Sidewinder is really accurate,
Toast.
so I get that part. I just didn't understand if you can shoot down
New
a
air contact
flipping
detected.
bomber with it. That seems ridiculous. Okay.
Engage track 7-1-6-2.
How much fuel do you have left? What should I identify that guy? What's this guy doing? Why are you not shooting this guy? He's letting a target fly right overhead, and I don't understand why.
Multiple air contacts detected. New surface contact detected.
Is that another spy ship?
Fox 1.
That's wild. So he was matched in distance with the MiG, but by the time he got turned around and in a firing position, the missile might be out of range. This MiG is so fast, he might outrun a Sidewinder before it runs out of energy. It looks like it. Look how fast that thing's going. It's nuts. Hey, how's it going there, FJK? Oh, did we get him? We got him. He got. Hey, thanks for the super chat, man. He says, yay, war crimes.
Contact detected. Engage track 7.
Oh my God, look at all this.
9.
This is not good.
New air contact
All right, we're going to shift dogflight to the north.
turn.
We already shifted dogflight 1 to the north.
0. Track
All right, we got another T-16. Awesome, awesome. They're definitely throwing everything at us from the east. Let's move you up here.
310.
If I have 2 launched, I did launch 2. God bless. There it is. Dogflight 7. Yes. Okay, join your brothers up at 37,000 feet and head up here.
Turn 034.
A lot of incoming. What does he have?
Engaging track 716.
Okay, Royal Navy Towed Array Patrol reports intermittent sonar contact with a Victor or Alpha. Those are very different. Come on, bro. They're like, listen. All we know is it's Soviet. Okay. It says datum A1 has been established. Oh, very nice. Listen, if it's an Alpha, it's no longer there. Let's put it that way. Assess the submarine supporting the Kirov and prosecute the submarine. Got it. That's why we launch helicopter. Helicopter out of gas. Damn it. All right, let's take the helicopter back to base.
Roger, RTB.
Now, we did launch a patrol just for this. Top Cat Flight 3. There you go.
Turn 0.
Now, this pink circle should stay on the map, so I'm not going to mark it. Yeah, there's no need to. All right, so we do have a little bit of a break before the next missile strike. I'm going to go take a quick break myself. Be right back. Coffee.
Fox 2.
you doing? What's going on? Oh my gosh, we're under attack. Again. I see they ran by my Dakota 3 while I was out.
New air contact detected.
Does Dakota 3 have a Phoenix missile? Nope.
On station.
There's Waldo. Waldo, we need you to put your, there I got missiles to use.
7169. Salvo fire.
Oh shit.
Roger. Turn 249.
Yeah, let's start jamming them. All right, Dogflight 1. Start tapping these guys.
Engage track 7159. Engaging track 7092. Engaging track 71.
Dogflight 5, let's make sure you have a good waypoint. About there is good.
New air
Dogflight
contact
7,
detected.
excellent. I think we managed to intercept them in time. Where is Top Cat is going in for the kill. So I'm going to show you how to do two sonar searches today. We'll do both. We actually have the means now to do them. Whenever this happened 2 weeks ago, I think I was using helicopters. It wasn't good. Very common. Russian spy ship, submarine, side by side. Now the Russian spy ships are cable cutting ships. They also call them scientific research vessels, which is hilarious. Unless you're researching on the science of
Multiple air
how to cut cable. Scorpion, why are you there? Let's get Scorpion back in the...
Turn 290.
He's kind of out of the fight right now. Yeah, it's been a minute since China or Russia cut a cable. I think they finally realized we were about to sink their asses.
New air contact detected. Multiple
Okay, air to surface. Yeah, they got their weapons off. Son of a gun. That sucks. Wow, the launch point is way the hell up there. It's okay. We can defend against it. It's just ideally you don't want to even let them launch, right? Oh, that's the wrong one. Son of a gun. Flight 5. You guys got to get closer. Go faster. Get closer.
Roger, gate.
Same with Flight 7. Let's find you. Why are...
Hostile
Oh my
air
gosh.
contacts detected.
Please go faster.
On station. Fox 3.
You know what we can do? Come on.
Engage track.
We can actually engage this with an AIM-7. Yeah. Little missile on missile action here for you. What you know?
Roger. Turn 27.
See if we get a hit. Nope. Doesn't look like it. You're not going to catch up to it. That's for sure. Okay. Dogflight 1.
Fox 1.
There we go. Thank you.
Multiple air
You guys are the
contact
worst.
detected. Fox 3.
Uh-oh. Oh, shoot.
New air contact detected.
Uh-oh. That's not
Roger.
good.
Turn
That's really bad, actually.
04. Splash track. Ceasefire track.
Dogflight 5, I need you guys to do an emergency intercept here. Because we got a leaker. One got through.
Bandits. Roger. Turn 218.
Okay. Engage with.
Engaging track. I'm in hot. Dropping tanks.
Okay, as a fleet, let's go. Let's turn them on.
Vampire. Bearing 28. Fox 3. Multiple hostile air contacts
It's
detected.
not. I don't know why it's not taking the order, so we'll do this one at a time.
Transmit active sonar. Sonar eye.
Okay. Looks like we're good now.
Bandits.
Definitely you. What's your range with the medium range? Yeah, not very big. Okay.
Missile launch. Missile launch. Engaging track 7-1. I'm in hot. Dropping tanks. Track 7-1-6-9 is toast. Splash track 7-2-2-3. New air. Contact detected.
All right, we did take out that MiG.
Track 7.
Oh, no, we were going to lose our airplanes. This MiG did get a missile off, and we might lose our radar plane. We have another one, but, oof.
We're hit.
Yeah. Freaking, my UFO is gone. But that's why the good Lord puts 2 of them on an aircraft carrier.
Engage track 7-2. Fox 3. Fox 3.
All right, so these are some very important missiles. Oh, boy, it's an AIM-7. That's not... We haven't had very good luck with this missile today. Harry, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Had multiple super chats on the YouTubes today.
Fox 3.
Yeah, it went after decoys.
Air search on. Radar eye.
Come on, shoot again, man. We're trying to shoot these bombers before they launch.
Splash track 7.
And they're really close to the launch point right now. What's that up ahead?
Roger, RTB.
No, not RTB. Shoot
Birds
him.
away. Track 7-2-4-3.
Good Lord. Yeah, he is RTBing, isn't he?
Birds away. Track 7-2.
What missile is this? Aha! Here we go. This one might hit.
Track
Yeah.
7-1-9-4.
Explosions.
Is history.
I do like that this Phoenix missile just changed targets. He realized the target he was going after was shot down, so it switched. Very smart.
Kill track.
Nice. Oh, crap. Try that again. All right, he's being jammed by that dude.
On station.
I don't care what weapon you use, just use one. Shoot something at this guy.
Bad track type.
Okay, then use this one.
Engaging track 7-1-9.
Somebody shoot this plane down. Let's just take a look real quick at the big picture. I am concerned about the submarine threat. I have assets going that way now.
Fox 1.
Okay, cool.
Fox 1.
I think we put 2 missiles on this guy. Don't have a classification on him yet. So those are 2 missile trails, I think. Yeah, multiple, maybe 3. I think we're gonna get them. High probability of kill. Tropico 7. Why do you say that, P Pistol? Someone asking about Tropico. Oh, I went onto Twitter and I typed in Jive Turkey to see if I could find my own old Twitter channel. I'm surprised at how many Jive Turkeys out there. And there's a pilot named Tom whose last name was Turkey, or that's his online name. Then he called himself Jive Turkey too.
Roger, RTB.
So I'm not saying we started a trend, but just say the Jive Turkeys are proliferating on the internet now.
Roger, turn 1.
All right, is everybody returning to base? Because it certainly looks like it. We threw a lot of missiles at these bombers. And it was successful too. All right, Top Cat. Man, you guys are slow. Holy smokes. Like by the time you get there, I think the Akula might be faster than my S3. I'm just saying. Not judging.
New surface contact detected.
Let's put up another S3. I really want to find the submarine.
Air contacts detected.
And the longer we take to get overhead, the less likely we are to find it. So let's go to flight deck. Let's go to our Vikings, which is the S3 ASW plane. Let's launch a flight of 2. All right, so we did let a couple bombers get away. Let's clean up our air bar cap with whoever's left, which is not much. Is this another one?
New air contact detected.
Son of a gun. What's Dog 5 doing?
Roger. Turn.
Dakota's going home, right?
10.
And you're loitering. Okay, you need to go home too. Everybody's low on fuel.
Roger. RTB.
Where is my last radar plane at? I want to make sure he stays alive. Uh-oh.
Engage
This guy's definitely hostile.
2, 5, 4.
We have no weapons. Son of a gun. Maybe Dog 5's got a weapon. Oof. Maybe not. Dog 7.
Roger. Turn. 1, 3, 1.
We gotta launch some fighters. This is really bad that we don't have fighters. Oof. There we go. Thank you. A7. How good are you at shooting things down? Not good. Oh, wow. Really not good. Wonder what happens if you shoot a AGM-45 anti-radar missile at an airplane. Bad things, man. Wow. Yeah, we're out of planes, so we might kind of be screwed by this one coming through now. How fast is he? Yeah, he's definitely. It's a MiG-25, and he's going to burn right through our
Surface contact detected.
RTB planes because everybody's Winchester, except Waldo. If he makes it all the way down to Waldo, I'll shoot him with Waldo. What's Dakota Flight 5?
Air contact detected.
We can probably use Dakota Flight 5. It's all I got left, so. What are you at? 37,000 feet, awesome.
Roger. Turn. 0, 6, 0.
I kind of want to be right where that contact is, but I don't want to put my cursor on it. How much gas do you have? Identify this chuckle face real fast. If that's another freaking spy ship, I'm going to be pissed. Okay, let's take... where's he at? Top Cat. There it is. I told you I was going to show you how to do a sonar search real quick. I'm going to show you 2 different types. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's break these guys apart. Span formation. So we have what's called an area of uncertainty. This is not how real areas of uncertainty work. So don't think that we're giving away the farm here. In this video game, this is how this works.
0, 4, 4.
Okay. So we have a threat axis. Let's put lines on maps. So we got a threat axis. Starts right here, and then my fleet is right here.
Detected.
My closest ship that's not opening is right there. So I'm going to kind of split the difference and call the threat axis right here. If the alpha submarine, I'm assuming it's an alpha because that's the worst case scenario of the 2 I'm given. makes a beeline for me, that's the shortest path to get to the closest ship, to intercept the closest ship. Now, what's the max speed of a cool or an alpha? I'm gonna let you guys answer that. You should know that. If you follow me, you should know that answer. Max speed now of an alpha. Give you guys a few minutes to answer that. And we're going to do some back of the napkin math, y'all. We got that. And then we got that. And then we got divided by that. Why did we divide it by that? Oh, that's why. Okay. So that's going to be... Got it. 69 knots. Yeah. Oh. What's loud? Harry says something says loud. Yeah, 42 knots. Yeah, very good, guys. 42 knots. So, I'm going to round that down to 40 knots. Make the math easy. What that means is that he's going to do approximately 10 nautical miles. I'm sorry. Somewhere?
New air.
I might hold on. I'm doing the math wrong. God damn it. Mm-hmm. 15. Yeah, I did do my math wrong. Oh, that's embarrassing. So in 15 minutes,
Air. Contact detected.
he's going to do about 10 nautical miles. In 30 minutes, he's going to be right here. If he was at the center of that dot.
Contact detected.
So that just gives us an idea of where he may or may not be. We have to get our sonar buoys in front of him before he crosses those lines. Otherwise, you're just wasting time. What do we have for weapons? Not much.
Engage track.
Please don't miss.
2,
Stop
5,
missing these
4,
stupid MiGs.
multiple air. Fox 1.
All right, so I'm going to set up two searches. One, I'm going to search the circle inside out. And the second search, Tomcat 4, is going to search outside in. And I'm going to meet them in the middle. This black circle is the actual area of uncertainty from time of detection. He could be anywhere inside that black circle. The game just gave us a generic pink circle. So I'm gonna use the game's pink circle, and we're gonna move into where the black circle is, and I bet you we find him. If it's an alpha. If it's a Victor, just make the black circle much smaller, by about twice as small.
Roger, RTB. New air. Contact detected.
Yeah, we just can't seem to get these. I don't know what it's going to take to shoot down a flippin' MiG with a AIM-7 missile, but it's just not happening today for whatever reason.
Engage Fox 1.
We'll watch it. I shot 2 this time.
New air.
Double my chances, right? Oh, and then a sidewinder up the rear, but we already know how that works. It doesn't. He just outruns it. Our best hope is this MiG-7 or AIM-7.
Air. Contact detected.
Hey, I see flares and a hit.
2, 5.
Hallelujah.
Surface. Contact
God bless
detected.
Raytheon. Okay. Let that be the end. Uh-oh, I see another one. There's already another one coming.
4.
Who do we have left? We have to get some planes landed and refueled and rearmed because this is nuts. We have another one coming down on us. All right, so Dog Flight 5, you go up there and shoot him down with something. That's the Russian fleet. So I'm going to start putting jamming on this direction. I don't want to move my planes too much closer because they'll just get shot down until I get some air cover back up there. Oh, here we go. It's finally happening. Okay, so we're going to grab our passive sonar buoys first. And I'll just I'm just going to grab a handful of sonar buoys and chuck them. And then from here I'll adjust them. I also need to know range, please. Let's do... I don't really know what range for this environment is, so I'm kind of guessing here. But yeah, this is the kind of separation I'm thinking I want. We don't want him to get through this line of buoys. I don't want him squeaking between them, you know what I'm saying? Oops.
Buoy away.
I'll tighten this up in just a second. Now, this is assuming he's heading west, by the way. He may not be heading west. I don't know. Okay. Okay, that's fine. You. Drop a sonar buoy right about there. All right, we're going to get those patterns laid out. Then we're going to put some active on him, and we're going to find out where he's at.
On station.
Tomcat Flight 5, are you guys? Oh, this is the other ASW planes. Yep, you guys get your rear end over here.
Turn 0.
We're going to flood the zone with sonar buoys. It's going to be like a cover 2, but it's going to be a cover 66. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced this is the Russian fleet we've been looking for. We should mark him in his direction of motion, which is roughly that way.
New air contact.
Wow. Okay. Oh, do you know what these might be? These might be Yak 38s. Possibly. A lot easier to shoot down. How fast is he going? Oh, no, it's a MiG. Never mind. Oh, Lord. I never did find my other radar plane. I have no idea where it's at. I did launch one.
VID track. VID track.
I'm kind of looking for him now. I thought I set him up here. I hope he didn't get shot down. I did take a break. I wonder if he got shot down during my break. I don't know. It's possible I never launched him. Let's check. It would be an E3 or E2C? E2C. Yeah, E3 is the Air Force. They got the big boy version. Navy doesn't get that version.
On station.
Oh, man.
Buoy away. New
What's going on?
air contact detected.
Why is this guy just sitting there with the thing spinning? What's going on? Let's tell the whole fleet to just slow down, because this is nuts.
Fox 1. Multiple air contacts detected. Ahead standard.
I think that's why that helicopter's not finishing, whatever the hell he's doing. Okay, good. We got buoys out. No detection. Let's go ahead and put a pattern up.
Roger that.
Again, we're trying to... Oops. Trying to contain this submarine. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, go that way. Little fish hook. Now all these are going to be what? Intermittent, right? They should be. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow, they're all below layer. I wanted them to be intermittent. It's fine. We'll go back. We have more than enough to do it twice. What's this guy doing?
Roger. Turn. Ceasefire. Track.
All right, this guy's coming in for the VID. I don't know who that is. I think it's a fishing boat. Shoot him with something, man. Thank you.
Air. Contact.
He better not outrun that missile. I mean, come on.
Roger. RTB. Roger. RTB.
I think we missed.
Bandits.
That's exactly what happened.
Engaging track 7289. Salvo fire. Track 7281 is classified. Neutral. Merchant.
All right, so that's a merchant.
Buoy away.
Once all these buoys get dropped, we'll have a better idea what's going on with that submarine. What we're really waiting on is for Eisenhower to get a Tomcat ready. I need something with missiles on it that can shoot down another airplane, because we are out. They're all being refueled right now.
Buoy away.
We've had some really bad luck with that AIM-7. That's really hurt us in terms of missile inventory. I agree. The Tigerfish torpedo is garbage. Spearfish is pretty incredible. I don't know what you guys fed the Spearfish torpedo, but that's a badass little weapon. I think hauls ass. It'll hunt you down. What I don't understand is, how did the Royal Navy build a faster torpedo than the Americans? Yeah. I mean, come on. You got to share that information with us, bro.
New air. Contact detected.
Yeah.
New surface. Contact detected. Fox 1. Multiple air. Contacts detected.
Uh-oh. Please don't be sending another wave of bombers at us, because that would be bad.
Buoy away.
All right, so we got a couple AIM-7s at this MiG-25. Eventually, we're going to just be using ships to defend the fleet, because we're out of planes. I'm about to go down to the hangar and start putting gas in planes, man. I got 2 missiles on the target. Let's see what happens. Oh, looking good. Yeah.
7-2.
Haha.
Is toast.
See ya. Small victories. Hey, an AIM-7 that actually hit. We can't say we missed all of them.
Contact detected.
This is weird. This guy's just going really slow. So what's Dog? He's going home. Scorpion's jamming. Dogfight 1. Dog 1 rather is not sure what he's doing. He's loitering, right? He's got 1 AIM-7 left, and that's our cap is pretty much this guy with 1 missile. Yeah. That's what we've been reduced to. What? Why can't you? Hold on a second. Where is my? Oh, that's a new target. Never mind. Yeah, this trawler. All right, come back up here. I think this guy. I think we've already classified this guy. So what would happen is, if you lost track of a contact, you would still mark his position, and then if you regain that track, you would see if it's the same target. That way, you don't have to reclassify him every single time. Or you do reclassify them, but you do it much faster. The way the game works, you have to like get eyes on target a second time to reclassify them. Kind of not how it works. That's a very simplified version of how it works, which is maybe why it's in the game. But it's also slower, much slower than how it really works. And that's the problem I have. All right, so Top Cat. You guys. Let's break you guys up again. I find that ASW planes are easier to manage if you just do them one at a time. Individually, whatever you want to call it. Formation, disband formation. All right. So Top Cat 6. We're going to send you to here.
Turn 0.
Top Cat 5. We're going to send you to here. Make sure you guys are at a good altitude. Yep, they are.
4.
All right, we're going to flood the zone, baby.
Buoy away.
Let's make sure no more airplanes are coming at us. So this guy's doing a racetrack up here. Let me mark the racetrack. It's right about something like that. I'll fine-tune that once I see his new pattern. He might be working the pattern southerly because the fleet's coming to the southwest. This is the fleet right here. That's the fleet. That's our target. We're going to start sinking that here in a second. I want to land some aircraft first because our entire air wing's in the air, you know. Oh, we got him.
Submerged submarine. Contact detected.
Boom. How fast is he? 15 knots. He could be a Victor 3. Mark the target. Mark the direction of travel.
Buoy away.
I don't know why he's heading south. He's probably heading south because we're headed south. Okay, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take the active sonar buoy. How deep was he? Did we have any clue?
On station.
4, 6, 8, and going deeper.
Buoy away.
He came above the layer. We also have range of the day. Yes, he did. Layer's at 408 feet. Yeah, he poked his head above the layer and got snapped up like a dum-dum. Our range is approximately 6 nautical miles. A little bit shorter than I anticipated it would be. He's going to go deep, so I'm going to switch this to a deep sonar buoy. So the way you do that, you have to go to the plane, below the layer. It's going to be active sonar buoy right on him. We're going to isolate him right here, and then we're going to sink him. There may be more than one submarine, so I'm going to continue the pattern over here. All right, this guy's finished his pattern, so let's go ahead and move him up.
Turn 0, 3, 5. Buoy away.
Dog's coming in. Scorpion's there. Waldo's going to identify. Yeah. Okay, everybody's got their job. What I really need to know is how long is it going to take before I get another airplane? Another Tomcat. Let's take a look inside the hangar here. Oh, they shut the doors on us. Let's go inside. Can we go inside? Oh, I can't go inside. I want to. Okay. Go down there and start kicking some butt, motivating some sailors. If you go to flight deck, you can actually see the times, by the way, right here. So F-14 Dakota and dog flights, those are all returning to base.
Buoy away.
If they're being refueled, it should say so. There it is. Refuel and rearm. 2 minutes. 12 minutes for this one. You know, there might be some already done. Oh, there is. There's one done. You know what? I'll take one. Give me one airplane. Something that has a missile on it. So we can go up and shoot this knucklehead down. This guy right here is pissing me off. Yeah, he's definitely a MiG. All right, so the MiGs are coming in at 380, and then they're speeding up to 1,300. So those are the two speeds we're going to look for. They can't have too many MiGs left. I mean, come on. Shoot them down. We're starting to lose our sonar buoy field over here. Let's do this. Yeah, that's what I meant to do. I just want to refresh this field here.
Roger that.
Let's make you intermittent. Okay, it's intermittent.
Confirmed.
Okay, just want to see how far to the west do I have to go? About that far? Swap these two around. This is not science. It is actually, but I'm not doing it. There we go. I'm just drawing pictures. You got time for science? Ooh, that's pretty. Ain't got no weapons, but they sure look good. Oh my gosh. Oh my, I'm so sorry. I am so far behind on chat. I am going to catch up right now. We should have free trade technology sharing already. I know, right? What AUKUS should include whatever the hell it is you gave the Spearfish torpedo. I don't know if it's a different fuel or a different engine than the AdCap. I thought you guys used the same fuel we did, so I think it's a different engine. Yeah, did you guys put like 2 extra cylinders in that thing? What'd you do? Things fast. Yeah, listen, I'm speaking from 30 years ago. Whenever I make comments like that, they may have already shared that technology with us. I don't know. All I know is 1990s. I saw a Spearfish and I was like, God damn, fast and long range. I'm like, how'd you do both? Yeah, magic. Yeah. You guys got some pretty smart people over there in the UK. Yeah, I'll give you that. Your engineers are on point. Your politicians are dumb as hell, but hey, we don't talk about that here, right? You know, it was, well, listen, I know the American ones, we're not exactly setting the bar very high either, right? Oh God, yeah, that's the truth. Yeah. Somebody told me a theory about certain personalities make it to the top of political stuff. That's how you end up with really silly leaders. Yeah, I think it's true. I think there's some truth behind that theory. Yeah, same in the corporate world. I saw this in the corporate world when I worked there for a couple of years. There's a certain personality that makes it to the boardroom level. Not necessarily a CEO. CEO is kind of like a very unique personality. But just to be a boardroom member, that's the chief financial officer, the operations officer, whoever's running marketing. Those personalities are a certain type of people. They share a lot of the same traits. So I think there's some social science behind the gentleman's comment that told me that. Yeah. I think all the really good politicians don't want to be politicians. Yeah. We got other things to do, like play games. This is more fun being a politician. I'm about to make the blue thing, make the red thing go away. Huh? Come on, big bucks, no whammies. Altitude's pretty close. Dip the nose a little bit. Dip the nose. Got to go down a little bit. There it goes. There it goes. Yeah, good hit. It's like a jump scare. There it goes. Bye-bye. Well, we survived the near continuous attack from the air wing. I'm so glad I turned the fleet around too. That was definitely the right move. Oh shit. Did we put the what's his depth? Why is he above the layer, you morons? You guys, I swear to Let's make it below the layer. Active sonar buoy. You. Passive sonar buoy. Below the layer. Right here. Hostile what? Uh-oh. Hostile warship. Oh, yeah, we knew that. That's not new. So, yeah, do you see how the Tu-95 is coming down? I think he's moving down with the fleet. So, I'm going to move the bottom part of his racetrack pattern. I'm just guessing at this point. Right about to here. And we're going to launch an attack on that fleet.
Buoy away.
I really want to get this freaking submarine. This should be below the layer. It is. Good. Is that below the layer? Okay. We're going to go ahead and drop below the layer. Where did we last see him? Like right here?
On station.
So I'm going to drop a weapon down there to make him evade. Well, see if he evades. He may not.
Roger. Turn 011. We'll
And
go.
we'll go ahead and just put some bad boys here. Just going to finish the... looking for a second submarine here. He may have a buddy. You never know with these turkeys.
Whip it away.
That's the Mark 46 torpedo. And, wow, it locked onto something. It's kind of a shot in the dark. Oh, how can you lock onto something? You're in the air. Okay, it showed a green line. That usually green line goes towards the target, but clearly it didn't have a target when it's still at 20 feet. Being parachuted. All right, so it should just do a slow circle and see if there's anybody around here. Apparently sonar ranges are very short. I'm guessing there's 6 nautical miles. Oh, did we get that plane up? We did.
Buoy away.
Let's get him up here, and let's get him also to 37,000 feet so he doesn't burn all his fuel.
3700.
Yeah, I think I lost my other radar plane because I don't see it on the map at all. I think it got shot down. I mean, I've got 2 electronic warfare planes out here. I got Waldo. Waldo needs to RTB.
Roger. RTB.
Flight 5 is RTB. Yep. Dogflight 1's just been relieved, so let's go ahead and get him out. How can we do it? Spacing. Can I order a flight to return to base? I don't see the order for it. That's interesting. I can't do that. I can tell them individually to return to base. If I tell flight lead to return to base, will they all do it?
Roger. RTB.
I think that's how it works. Yes. Okay, it's working. All right, we'll get those guys gassed back up. Apparently there's a break in air attacks. I don't know if there's going to be a second air attack. We'll find out. But I'm going to take Dakota and shoot down that radar plane. Oh, here we go. We found him. Yeah, what you doing down here? I mean, he's doing his job, so as long as he's got his radar on, that's all I care about.
Roger. Turn 297.
I'm just glad he wasn't shot down, to be honest with you. Dakota Flight 5.
Buoy away.
I'll have him RTB.
Roger. RTB.
The only person I want up here is a fresh tank of gas, which is Dakota Flight 1. Good Lord. These guys are always in afterburner. Hey, Snake, how's it going? Yeah, there's no whale song. Yep. It's the worst form of government except all the others. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, the United States, man, we are a mess. We are a hot mess. But to be fair, you can say that about just everybody, to just about everybody's other country. So again, we don't talk politics here at all. It was a joke, you know. I was making fun of someone else's political leader from the United States. The irony there is fucking hilarious. Yeah.
Buoy away.
We have the Institute of Study of Arms and Armor. Wow, hello. That's fancy. How you doing? Listen, I don't know nothing about nothing, all right? I just enjoy tactics and
Buoy away.
good games. A good war game is fun to me. what we're doing right now is we're refreshing cap. It takes a few minutes. So not a whole lot going on right now. We're also looking for that submarine. I did get a hit of him, but then he like mysteriously vanished. Which is what submarines do, to be fair. So listen. Let's flood the zone, right? Let's go. Oh, there he is. Noisemaker, finally. So he turned back to the north. Clever girl. Clever girl. Okay.
Roger.
Now that's not him. That's his noisemaker, but he just dropped it, so.
Roger. Turn 3, 4.
Also, we have a much better idea of range now. Range is not 6 miles. It's more like 4 miles. It's a very noisy environment. So I want you to, I'm assuming he's still deep. This is deep. Crap. Below the layer. Okay. Drop a below the layer active on him. And a below the layer passive right next to it. Oh, you bastard. You bastard.
We'll go.
Oh. I keep hitting the wrong button when I want to do that.
Buoy away.
Fine. We'll do it one at a time. Hey, that noisemaker just changed course. I'm starting to suspect that's not a noisemaker.
On station. Buoy away.
Sorry, you can't really see what's going on there.
New
So we just dropped this guy.
submarine. Contact detected.
Yay! Attack him, please. Sensors, orders, attack.
Engage track.
I want to keep this guy running so he's not shooting.
1.
20 knots, Victor 3.
Whip it away.
Air assets in the south. Let's go north. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I'm glad to see the game actually has some intelligence. All right, let's watch the torpedo attack here and see what happens.
On station. Buoy away.
This is the default pattern. I didn't give it any specific instructions. So, I find that once you have good contact, the default pattern is usually the best. That's what I've seen with this game. Have the Russians started to put engines on their noisemakers? I don't know, but that one was definitely changing course. Yeah, that's funny. The new Packet NT is an anti-torpedo torpedo, so that one does move. Packet NT is on the new Kirov that's doing sea trials right now. It's on other ships too, but it's on that one. This track looks really good.
Buoy away. Buoy away.
Yeah, he's deep. I think I'm coming up behind him because he hasn't launched countermeasures yet.
Hit track.
Yeah, he never heard the torpedo.
1.
Dummy. Why are you so dummy? Shoot him again. I've learned to stop giving these guys a chance to surrender because they never do. Which, it's a very American value right there, I guess.
Track 7311 is classified. Hostile submerged submarine.
That better not be a second one. Hold on a second. Let's just make sure there's not a new one that I don't know about. He's turning. Okay, so we found the other. The racetrack is right there. Okay, got it. Ugh. Let's see if it goes back up to the other line. I suspect this northern line will actually be farther south because he's just doing like a ladder.
Whip it away.
He's turning back to the west. Yeah. I'll check up on him in just a second. Oh, wow.
Buoy away.
This silly ass P3 pilot, he must have had an appointment or something because he dropped everything. He was like, fire everything at this Victor. Lord, holy smokes, man. Listen, I appreciate the effort. The problem is they could all get spoofed by a relatively few number of noisemakers. You wouldn't need as many if you shoot all at once. Never do this, by the way. This is not a good idea. Now, you can shoot a salvo of 2 or whatever. This is a salvo of 3, but this is overkill, which is the best kind, you could argue, yeah. We call it overmatch now. Overmatch doesn't sound as aggressive as overkill. Yeah, the Navy term is overmatch. You know, we're a kinder, gentler war-fighting force. We did hit him with 2 of them, by the way. Oh, that's the 3rd one. Listen, I don't care what kind of submarine you are. You're going to need to come up for air or you're going to sink. Because you gone. He's not dead yet, but man, he's got 4 holes in him.
Surface contact detected.
All right, let's figure out. Oh, that's interesting. 30 knots. It's a warship. Hello. Okay. We're going to refresh cap and get some attacks out there. Where's my other Scorpion flight at? Now we're not done looking for submarines, by the way. That was just one. He's RTB. That's the guy that has the medical appointment, apparently. Can't miss that. You get in trouble. Oh, there's the other. All right, so let's get him out of the pink so that I can actually see him. And where's Dakota 1? Dakota 1's right there. All right, I think we can start reestablishing cap. What's Ghost Rider doing? You better be landing. Why are you loitering over the carrier with no weapons and very little fuel? I think this guy's mixed up loitering with landing. He's at 35,000 feet. You idiot.
Roger, go to altitude 1000.
I'm going to have him shipping little rubber doggy toys out of Hong Kong. All right, let's give him the order to land. Ghost Rider. You know what it is? He's got a really cool name and he wants to keep it. He's like, if we don't land, we're still Ghost Rider.
Roger, RTB.
All right, there you go. I don't know what he was thinking. So yeah, the map's cleaned up a lot.
New surface contact detected.
I'm not chasing. We've classified this trawler 3 times. So stop it. I know it's a trawler. All right, what do we have for F-14s? We now have 2 that are ready. Worst aircrew ever. It says 2 over here, but 1 over there. Oh, look at that. That's a fat girl. Lots of shafts. Oh, that's nice. I'm going to wait till we get 2, and then we'll send 2 up, and then we'll start our attacks. We're going to flood... we're going to launch everything, basically, and just try to overwhelm the SAG. So we definitely have a person over here and something over here. I don't know why there'd be so much separation. That doesn't make any sense. But I am going to mark it so we don't lose track. The range that I'm using for this is the range of a Harpoon missile for the 2 circles. And then I try to keep the velocity vector in the direction of travel. All right. Did a pretty good job flooding the zone there. We got a brand new sonar buoy field up. That's good. We don't need this. We can clean the map up a little bit more. These trawlers are heading south. That was their position. This is their new position. We can also erase these marks. Okay, cool. Everything's looking good. Ghost Rider's in the pattern. So while we're waiting on him to get his act together, let's launch some planes. Okay. What's our timers? We got 43 seconds. Yeah, let's wait like 2 more minutes. We're real time. And then we can launch a couple airplanes. And I can catch up on chat. Tanya's here. How's it going, Tanya? The S3 Viking is a good jet. Yeah, it's not fast. It's ugly as hell, but it's a good sub hunter. It has good speed for faster than a helicopter, right? It's got more loiter time, probably than a helicopter. I don't know. It can't do vert rep. That's about it. You know, helicopters can. That one can't. Let's see. Kermie says 20-some years ago. This is Kermie talking about himself, I think. When I was serving, we never talked about killing the enemy. It was always destroying the enemy infantry. Oh, right. Yeah. Ships fight ships. Subs fight subs. It's always about the vehicle. It wasn't until I got out of the service that I started to humanize things, and it really worked out for, well, the Kursk incident. I was in the Navy when that happened. I was actually on deployment when that happened. And that was the first time I really humanized our adversaries. I felt horrible for those sailors. I really identified with the Russian sailor. I had kind of identified with the Russian sailors back in 1994, to be honest with you. I could tell that story again if you want. But the Kursk incident, 2001, I think it was. We were underway, and we got that radio message that there was a sub sunk. And thank God it wasn't American. It was like, oh, shit, you know. And then the way news worked back then for submarines was you got little snippets. Imagine just getting newspaper headlines without any of the story. That's how news came to submarines back then. It was pre-internet and all that stuff. Pre-internet for submarines. You guys had internet long before we did. When I say you guys, I mean air and surface. Probably Army too. We were probably the last organization on Earth to get internet with submarines. Anyway, so we were just reading these headlines essentially. We're like, what the hell happened? We didn't know. We just knew something horrible had happened. And then whenever I finally got off deployment and I was able to read about it and all the coverage, and how angry the Russian families were, as they should have been, I was like, man, it was a tragedy all the way around. That shaped how I identified with, I'll tell you what, from the very beginning, I never hated them. I never hated our targets. That was never a thing. It's very businesslike. It's very clinical. That probably makes it easier to perform your duties if it's clinical. Yeah. So, but in 1994, I got to meet my first Russian sailor. Active duty, face-to-face, shaking hands, standing on the deck of a Udaloy destroyer. Yep. That was an experience right there. And I saw in that young man myself. Except he was in the Russian Navy and I was on submarines. Yep. That was the moment for me as an adult when I was like, holy crap. Why the hell are we trying to kill each other? And so that was a huge revelation. A huge point of maturity too as an adult. And then I realized it's only the crazy people that want war. Yeah, those people are nuts. Or they've never left their basement, one or the other. Anyway, I'm not preaching. I'm just saying that's what happened to me. That was my personal experience. And it shaped the way that I think about pretty much everything. I don't know why it says I can only launch one when I have 4 ready. That is odd. Is the window broken? What's going on here? It says 1. Should have 4. Let's change the planes and see if that fixes itself. See, look at that. 1 through 6. And then I can scroll down and I got 12. Let's go ahead and launch these now because we're going to need these for the attack that I'm planning. Anti-ship heavy, all 12. Launch. And then behind them will be air-to-air intercept because I want the Phoenix missiles. We'll make these guys Ghost Rider because they seem to like that name. And I'm going to hit the all button. And that should select all 4 that are ready for launch. And what does it do? It did. Yeah, it's right. Yeah, they're right there. No, that's RTB. I was looking at the wrong ones. 1, 2. Wow. Yeah, no, it was just 1. It did not do all 4. Oh, and now there's 3 more ready. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's a glitch or if I'm operating it wrong, but it's pretty straightforward. And the A7s. Let's get the seed loadout on them. Launch all of them. Let's just do 4. I don't want to make this complicated. Let's do 7. Okay. We're going to launch a huge strike. Yeah. You have Starlink on a carrier? They had them on the LCS too. Someone probably already made that joke. You can't mix squadrons. Okay. Oh, is that why? Oh, you're right. I see that now. Good call, chat. See, chat's on top of this stuff. Chat can play this game better than I can. It's not saying much, but it's still better. What I don't get is why can't I see these damn ships? Let's take our little radar plane. He's about to have some cap protection for a change. So I'm going to go ahead and move him up here in between my 2 Scorpions. The Scorpions are my air, aviation warfare, electronic warfare planes. We just want to keep the noise blasting that way. They're pumping the base right there. I've got 1 cap right in the middle here. And he's got 1 Phoenix. And with this 1 Phoenix, he will defend our entire air wing, I guess. Yeah. I could probably turn the fleet around too. After we launch this set of planes, I'll go back to the north. Because, I mean, honestly, as far as water space management, if we were to play this realistically, I don't have unlimited water space. I have to stay in my box. And I'm sure my box probably has an advance to the north, not the south. So, for realism, we'll turn back to the north. Chief was busted setting up Starlink. Yeah, I did a naval news on that last year. Yeah. What a wild thing. I mean, I can't talk a lot of crap because I did some stupid shit in the Navy too. Really, really dumb. I never did that. But also Starlink wasn't a thing, you know? Yeah, so, but still. I did my version of stupid stuff whenever I was in. Stuff I will never put on YouTube. No. Maybe if you put enough beer in me, I'll tell you guys some stories face to face, but I'll never put it on the internet. Yeah. Goss says, one thing I'd like to add is the mid-air refueling would change the game. Yes, please add that. I would like to have more time in the air with each of these. In this situation, I'm landing because I ran out of weapons. We shot down the entire Russian Air Force, I think. Yeah, in this theater. Is this the mission workshop? No, this is default. This is the campaign that comes with the game now. It's called The Calculus of Conflict is the name of the campaign. There's only one, so it's not like you don't even need to know the title. Just click campaign. And but it's pretty good. This is mission 5, and each mission scales up in scope for sure and difficulty. Yep. I think Aaron is on one of those videos. Oh no. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm in someone else's video. Yeah, I've definitely I've said oh my gosh. Yeah, I've done and said stupid stuff. So there's lots of content out there is what I'm telling you. Lots. Oh, hey, that Victor finally sank. It's so deep, it's in the darkness. You can't really see it, but it's right there. Right. Let's find more subs. Let's do that. Let's come down here and just throw down you know what?
Roger that.
Yeah. Let's throw a bunch of buoys up there. I'm going to turn around, so we're going to drive back to the north. So we need to clean this area out. Up here too, right? And this is just, obviously, in reality, these would all be measured distances, but I'm not doing that. It's Wednesday. This is my day off, by the way. This is essentially my Friday. Yeah. I'm about to start a work week tomorrow, so give me my moment. What do I do with this one? I don't know. Put it up there, I guess. Let's see. The chief was busted setting up Starlink, yeah.
On station.
I think I'm all caught up on chat now, which is nice. All right, we have Cupcake Flight 9. Okay, who's Cupcake? Who lost the lottery pool? This poor bastard right here is Cupcake 9. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh, we're gonna go sink the Russian fleet with Cupcake Flight. Awesome. Okay. I support this kind of hazing. We are hazing the Russian fleet now. We're going to get everybody formed up, stacked up, and go get them. Oh my word, that's funny. Yep, all right, so the A6s are good. We need the A7s because they're going to do the seed attack. We also need, I need more than one target. I mean, this poor ship, he doesn't stand a chance. I'm going to go ahead and put it on. Now that he's faded, let's put him there. Where's my radar plane at? Don't see him. He's in this mess, isn't he? There he is, Blue Tail. I know you're not fast, Blue Tail, but you need to get on station there. I think we're still kicking these planes off the deck here. Yeah, we're down to the A7, so we're almost done. And after the A7s are the F-14s, and that's the whole package. I would imagine in reality, you probably send your F-14s first, but I was just trying to get the game to work. And it does, by the way. I was misunderstanding it. Just for clarity there. There's one thing I did not know until I watched an onboard camera of F-18 launch is the steam from the catapult can be so thick the pilot has to stop his taxi to the cat because he can't see the guy, the director. Yeah. And in the video I watched, he had to stop several times, 2 or 3 times. And it looks like 15 feet, but it took a minute to go 15 feet because he had to keep stopping. So not having steam catapults on the new carriers should speed that process up significantly. Like here in the video game, it doesn't look like it's that bad, but in reality, it was pretty thick that day anyway. I imagine it has a lot to do with humidity. Yeah, of course. But it's usually pretty humid on the ocean. It's either humid or freezing. You know, pick your poison, right? All right, so while we're getting those guys together, I'm going to start getting the package going in the right direction. They're basically going to sit behind...
Roger, turn 056.
They're going to sit behind the AWACS for now. I'm keeping them low to the deck for intentionally.
Roger, turn 06.
This is not a very long flight. Dogflight 1. These guys... Okay, these guys do have to go up top. So let's get them up there. 37,000 feet.
Altitude 37,000.
I guess. I don't like it when they use their burner to do that, but I kind of get it. Now bar cap's going to be out in front. Waldo attack. Oh, Waldo is the new seed attack, isn't it? Yep, sure is. Do we have 4 planes? We do have 4 planes. Okay, let's get Waldo. Since Waldo's going to go first, we'll put them in front.
Roger, turn 062.
And then we should have 3 planes in this flight. I see 2 planes. Where's your buddy at? Is he on the carrier? Nope. Carrier's done. We can turn carrier around. Let's not waste any time doing that. Carrier,
Turn to course.
back to the northeast, please. The whole fleet should turn with them. Let's verify. If the Jersey doesn't turn... That's not Jersey. Who is that? If Dale doesn't turn, he'll run into the carrier. So let's make sure he's doing that. He's not turning. Where's carrier at? Am I looking at the wrong ship? Yeah, they're definitely not turning. It says they're turning.
On station.
Heart's turning. I don't. Yeah, no, nobody's turning. I'm not sure why. Let's grab the waypoint and just move it somewhere else. See if that triggers the turn. Navigate. Oh, we could resume course. We'll give him a few minutes. Who's this? It's probably a merchant. That's the radar plane. Do you know what it is? Yeah, these guys right here are landing. Okay. Yeah, we won't be able to turn the carrier until all of the air ops are done. I don't necessarily like that. I hope they add in a way to pause air ops to reposition the carrier and then continue air ops. That would be my solution for that. That's probably harder to code into a video game than it sounds. This is what I suspect.
Roger. Turn.
Okay, we can finally compress a little bit of time because we have all the pieces are in motion. We just have to wait for them to get to where they're going. And I hope we regain the freaking enemy fleet at some point.
Contact detected.
Because we know roughly where they're at and where they're headed. That's it. Vulcan Rider says, seems I remember reading that one of the AC had aircraft handlers got sucked into a jet intake and survived. I saw the video of that for training. That was like part of our annual safety training. We saw that video a lot. That poor guy. I don't know anything about running a flight deck or air ops, but he's on the front side of a plane. It looks like it might be an A6. And he just like gets sucked into the engine. Yeah. I mean, obviously he wasn't where he's supposed to be, but Jesus, it happened so fast too. I think that might have saved his life that he got pushed through the engine so fast. It didn't sit there and beat him to hell. Like it was instant. Also terrifying. Yeah, I saw that video. See, Majority Roll says, took a cat shot on a C2 that was set to a full heavy load, but we only had 2 packs. It knocked me out. Oh my God. So you were sitting on the cat on a C2, which is the cargo plane. It was set for full load, but you didn't have a full load. So the cat was really pressurized and you blacked out. Wow. Can you imagine coming out of unconsciousness over the water in front of an aircraft carrier? Oh my God. That's terrifying. Also would totally act like everything's fine. Not tell anybody that story ever until I got out of the Navy. That's kind of how I deal with things like that. Yeah. Yeah, once all these guys land, we'll turn the fleet around. Oh, hey, is the fleet turning? It looks like it is.
New surface.
It's trying to anyway.
New surface. Contact detected. New.
Oh, what the
surface,
hell?
contact
Oh, those are
detected.
trawlers. Okay. Why is detection range so short?
Buoy away.
Like, seriously. Like even radar detection range is horrible. All right, where's Blue Tail at? There you are.
On station.
These are all my attack flights. They have no target yet because radar plane can't get up there. Flap your wings, man. Let's see. The only thing that saved him was wearing his helmet. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess the cushioning in the helmet would help reduce the amount of stress. That would make sense. Yeah, I'm sure he had a concussion, right? He must have. If it knocked him out, he had a concussion. All right, let's
On station.
tighten up our cupcake flights.
Roger.
I want to
On
make these
station.
really, really tight.
Roger. Turn 06. Roger. Turn 07.
Where's Waldo at? There he is. Whoa, why are you guys out of fuel already? What's happening? Okay, let's slow time down to 0. I thought the A7s had very long range, but
Service. Contacts detected.
finally. So we got to kind of pick one and go. I think the one to the north is the big boy fleet. So, Waldo flight. Yeah. Crap. You know what? I'm going to have to bring these guys up to 10,000 feet. For fuel reasons.
Roger. Go to altitude 1000.
Same with you, 10,000 feet.
Roger. Go to altitude.
Or else they're going to run out of fuel.
000.
All right, we're going to attack this one first. What the fuck? That might be a picket ship. What kind of radar does this guy have? This one might be a warship. It's got every radar in the game apparently. Okay, that I don't know. I'm concerned. We gotta send. I need a volunteer apparently. Yeah. We're gonna need a volunteer here. I need someone to go put eyeballs on that ship. I don't know who to pick. It's gonna have to be one of the caps. Everybody else is way too important to even risk losing here. So let's take Dogfight 3. Let's break off a wingman here. And have him identify that. I got to know who that is before I shoot. This is a waste of gas. It also shortens our time on station by a lot. But I can't let that go unclassified. It's the same as that one. Oh, man. I wish I'd looked at that before. These are definitely merchants. Okay. I'm not worried about it. I think he already dropped his external tanks. What the fuck? Why is everybody going? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Check fire.
Ceasefire, track.
Get back up to 30,000 feet. You
Roger.
chuckle
Go to altitude
faces.
370. Roger. Turn
Okay.
63.
I meant to send one plane. The whole flight went. So, Waldo. Oh, wow. You guys are seriously out of fuel. What the hell?
Roger. Turn 0.
Like, even gaining altitude did not gain you range.
Turn 0.
Can you go all the way to the top of the cake?
Roger. Go to altitude 3.
See if that gives you any extra distance, maybe?
Roger. Go to altitude
Better fuel economy is what I'm thinking.
0.
All right, so he's already on the way.
Roger. Turn 073. Roger. Turn.
I'm sure that there's more than one ship around the ships that we have radar emissions on.
On station.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack. They're going to light off their radars to defend themselves. And then I'm going to launch a second attack on that radar signature. That's the plan. And I think I seriously might be out of fuel on these guys, unfortunately. It's because I burnt way too much fuel at low altitude without understanding. Man, yeah, even Well, he didn't change his altitude. Come on, guys. Go up into the sky. You are a plane. Don't you want to be where your home is? Yeah, see, yeah, even with higher altitude, it's not buying them enough range. That's a big mistake on my part. All right, fleet's turned around. That's good.
Roger, go to altitude 3000.
The carrier's right there. Let's go ahead and have him land.
Roger, RTB.
Why didn't New Jersey turn around?
Turn to course 0.
He's not acting like he's part of the fleet, which is weird. Let's have him rejoin the fleet if it's... just give me that option. Return to formation.
Returning to formation.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes whenever the ships that are in formation get too close to each other, it kind of messes things up a little bit. I think that's what caused that. And I think Waldo's about to have to go home. I'm going to turn Dog 3's radar on to try and get some detections.
Search on. Radar eye.
We keep losing the guy to the north, the guy that we're about to attack. All right, let's go back to time compression because we're waiting for our planes to push out even closer. I really expected these guys to have some tactical air cover, not just the land-based MiGs and bombers coming overhead. So apparently there's no Kiev, Moskva, Kuznetsov.
Contact detected.
It's literally just a SAG, Surface Action Group. That makes our job so much easier. Because they don't have any way to keep my fighters from closing range other than me not managing fuel properly, which is, yeah, Waldo Flight 2 is about to go home. Feels bad, man.
Surface. Contact detected.
Yep.
Roger, RTB.
They just turned around. Hey, but it worked. All of these chuckle faces are...
Air. Contact detected.
Ooh, no, they're not. These guys are not in formation.
New surface. Contact detected.
This guy is.
On station. New surface. Contact detected.
All right, so we have...
Contact detected.
what's this? That's a picket. This is a high-value target. Yeah. That changes what I'm going to do here. Okay, Cupcake 9.
Roger. Turn 014.
Cupcake 5.
Roger. Turn.
We're going to sink us. Whatever this big thing is, we're going to sink it.
Roger. Turn 065. New air. Contact detected. On station.
All right, cool. On station, let's get our radar jamming planes kind of a little bit closer.
Roger. Turn 05. Roger. Turn 0.
All right, we'll compress time again.
0. New surface. Contact
There's the other
detected.
one. All right, so we do have some big boys here. One of them is the Kirov. Right here. This is a possible Kirov here. Let's see how close we are. That guy's in range. I really want to shoot this dude. All right, so the way this is going to work is he's going to go north. That's a good firing position. This guy's going to go right to here. What I want the harpoon to do is if it misses this ship, hit this one, or have a chance to hit it. That's not the way it's supposed to work, but I want to do science.
Roger. Turn.
And I just got to make sure that he's within range. So you need to come up here. All right, let's fast forward again. We'll get this attack underway. I want Cupcake Flight 5 and Flight 1 to be near each other.
On station. Roger.
9's ready. Let's give him a few more seconds here. Make sure we're well within range. Okay, we are. All right, let's do the attack. So a flight of 4, this is going to be 16 weapons. We're going to start with him.
On station. Engaging track 7, 3, 2, 2.
Okay, flight 5.
Whip it away.
Okay,
Whip it away.
rock and roll, boys. Good shots.
Whip it away. Whip it away. Roger, RTB. Whip it away. Roger, RTB.
Who has weapons?
Whip it away.
Cupcake Flight 9 has weapons? What?
Whip it away.
No.
Roger, RTB.
Seriously, Cupcake Flight 9? Why? Why? Fire everything at him? Come on, boys.
Whip it away.
There we go.
Whip
Kind
it
of
away.
jacked that attack up a little bit, but I think I recovered in time, so it
Whip it
doesn't
away.
make a difference.
Whip it away. Roger, RTB.
Nice.
Whip it away. Roger, RTB.
Is there anybody left? Nope, that's everybody. Okay, that ought to be fun. We'll watch that play out itself. Wow, words are hard. All right, what's going to be the first thing to hit? Probably this one. Where's our harpoon at? There it is. All right, this is our first counterpunch. We want to take out the Kirov and the Slavas first. They have the very long range anti-ship missiles. Slava fires the shipwreck. They're shooting at us. Yep. Yeah, Slava's got the there we go. Slava sandbox. SN-12. And then the Kirov has the P-700. We call it the shipwreck. SN-19 missile. Very good missile, both of them. Will do the job. Shipwreck is aptly named. If you watch closely, you can see the missiles flying by. Duh, what happened? Okay, yeah. Apparently I got lunch on the way, baby. Hostess a little Debbie cupcakes, yeah. But, you know, it could be a hostess because they're going to serve up some pain. That's what I'm calling them. This is so Cold War, it's not even funny. Nowadays, these missiles would be going much faster. I'm just curious as to who we're shooting. God, look at that air defense. Holy smokes. Definitely, forward and aft battery. A Kara or a Cresta. Yeah, look at this. That's a lot of surface-to-air missiles. Fast firing, too. Oh, the chaff. The chaff. Oh, sink. Yeah. Well, he's damaged at least. Okay, let's move to the next batch of missiles. Oh, here we go. Let me just see what's going on with surface contact. Okay. Yeah, my electronic warfare planes are just too far away to have any effect on these radars. So I did my best to get them close, but if I got them any closer, they'd be shot down. Or there's a chance they'd be shot down. They're bringing a SAG to a carrier battle. I know, right? We learned this lesson at the Battle of the Coral Sea. Didn't we, folks? That's like World War II or something.
Track 7322 is classified.
Now, their missiles do outrange us. If they can get a good position on us, they could shoot. We're definitely within the Kirov's anti-ship missile range for sure. I think the Slava as well. I'm just not sure I'm not sure where the Slava is. If this targets the Slava, we're probably within his range. That tells us that he doesn't have good track. He's got a radar plane overhead, but he's not using it very well. I know we can see 4 missiles. Oh, here we go. That's the contact that we damaged over there. Yeah, he's still functional because he's trying to defend whoever it is we're shooting over here. Oh, I was saying, I know we can see 4 missiles, but there's 16 in this batch. And there's another batch of 16 to the right. Let's see if we can see any action over here. No. Yeah, there's 2 targets up ahead. There goes a missile flying overhead. Oh, they're trying to get us. All right, so they just locked onto something. Hopefully it's a ship. That cannon off to the left there is kicking our butt. See that? That's a shell. That's that flak shell I was telling you about earlier. Airburst. Oh, we hit somebody to the right.
7328 is classified. Hostile warship.
Oh, he finally sank. The contact to the left finally sank. The one we hit the first time. So he must have burnt down or something. All right, that missile was spoofed anyway, so... oof. Okay. Yeah, it was a Submarine to the left. Who was the distant contact? Oh, that was an Udaloy. The one that had forward and aft launchers I thought was a Cresta. It was an that Udaloy must have been hauling butt. Because it looked like he had twin launchers.
New air contact detected. Hit track 7329.
That's a lot of fire. What the hell? Oh, it's a ship we're hitting. Okay. Yeah, we don't see the 3D model until we get a class, like I said. Whatever this was, it was very big. Now it's very big on fire. I was hoping it'd show it to us. It's trying to change course right now. It might have a jammed rudder. Okay, let's come off of it because we can't see it. So this stuff in the middle is probably a fleet. We're probably just hitting the outsides of it. So everybody here is going home. Scorpion, you did your job pretty well too. So we'll bring you in tight.
4, 5. Track
Oh.
7, 3, 2, 9 is classified. Hostile warship.
Okay. So I think they just confirmed my classification on this as being a hostile warship. Hey, our first helicopter. So let's get, where's Dakota flight? Don't show him. There he is, dogflight, I mean. We'll yeet a air-to-air missile at him. See if we get lucky.
Engage track 7, 3, 4, 4.
Now, yeah, you see how this guy's peeling off by himself to go engage? That's what I wanted him to do the first time, instead of using the whole wing. So, number 2. Let's see if I can peel him off.
Roger. Turn 0, 6, 5.
All right. Is he by himself? He is. Awesome. Someone just called bandits. Okay, so we have a class on this. We should go up there and shoot him down. After I shoot the helicopter, we'll push north. We got the Kirov. Yes! Boom! That's it. Take that, folks. So, oh man, I know there's gonna be a bunch of smoke in the way, but on the Admiral Nakhimov that's been refit, this entire battery here has been removed, and we know that they've put at least 80 cells of VLS right here. What we don't know is there another 80 or more cells back here? Like they do have what appears to be some sort of surface-to-air missile defense, maybe a medium-range missile right here. This turret's been removed. And then do they have the landing area, you know, for helicopters? Or did they put weapons back here too? I don't know. This is a surface-to-air missile battery here as well. So is that. That's the SA. God, what is that? SA6? I think this is SA4. And then this is now the Gauntlet, which, what do they call the Gauntlet? Is it SA9? The Gauntlet's a good missile, like for sure, but it's a short to medium range. The SA6 is the medium range air defense missile. Yeah, so there's a lot of missiles. Even on the old Kirov, which is what we're looking at, there's a lot. Yeah, but the new, the Admiral Nakhimov, now that it has all of its installs done and it's doing sea trials, they've gutted this entire area. Okay, enough of that. Anyway, that's good kill right there. That's what that is. Oh, and look at the radar plane. He's trying to get out of here, but I'm not going to let him get away. Nope. So this guy changed course. He's doing 30 knots. He's definitely hostile. There's not a lot we can do until we get another attack airborne.
New submerged submarine. Contact detected.
Where?
Roger. Turn 0. Roger. Turn 0, 3, 0.
All right, let's pause the game because I don't see it. Let's bring up the contact log. Right there. What? It says it's right here, but I don't see anything.
Roger. Turn 3, 1, 1.
7345. That's not that one. It's definitely a new contact. 7345. I don't... Okay. How? How did we detect that? That's a long ways away. Unless he was like on the surface, which that would make no fucking sense. Okay. What's his speed? 12 knots. He may not be hostile. This might be a NATO sub that we don't know about. But we're gonna go. We're about to go get him. How did you... somehow Waldo Flight detected him? Who detected him? A sonar buoy did. Holy smokes.
On station.
Okay. This sonar buoy... Oh, that's because I'm putting the new field up here. Ah, I got it. Got it. We just got lucky. That's all that was. Holy smokes, we got lucky. How fast is he?
Track 7323 is classified. Hostile warship.
All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to prosecute this guy. We have a really good datum on him, so let's tighten this up. Is he shallow or deep? He's deep. Let's put passive, because I want to get some information on him right here. And then we'll prosecute him. I just want to make sure he's not NATO. Not every submarine is going to be hostile. Well, there is a theory behind that. If you don't know it, it's hostile. But in reality, you're not just going to go around sinking everything you see. You're going to end up killing a lot of whales. You know? It is Wednesday. I mean, you're right. I'm not arguing with you. This is the one day of the week you're allowed to do that.
On station. Buoy away.
All right, let's see what we got here. I'm dropping this buoy about 3 miles from target.
Submarine. Contact detected.
All right, who are you? Every submarine in the library. Okay. Well, let's drop an active one. Let him know that we know that where he's at.
On station. Buoy away. Track VID track.
Okay, so we got two things going on at the same time here.
Track 7319 is classified. Neutral merchant.
I really got to pay attention to this guy up here. I could easily lose this guy. I just want to see if they light up a fire control radar up here. I think these are merchants. This guy, the game is telling me that it's a hostile, and he did maneuver. He's not going to a port. He took evasive action whenever I sank the Utiloy. He changed course. So he could be part of a fleet where he's repositioning. That's what I think is happening there. And yeah, we still don't know. This is something I hope they work out.
New surface contact detected.
Oh, it's active now. Oh, he's coming shallow. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. We can do that. We'll put passive shallow above the layer. Passive sonar buoy, rather, above the layer. So this one's deep. This one's shallow. I'll make one intermittent. Kind of goes in between, oscillates. And I just want to know what he is, who he is. And hopefully we don't lose this Tomcat.
Surface contact detected. Track 734.
Let's put on his radar.
Classified. Neutral merchant. Track 7348 is classified. Neutral merchant. Buoy away.
This guy's moving. 15 knots to the southeast. He's at periscope depth. How do you not... You can look down and see him, guys. How many scopes are out of the water? Are you kidding me? All right, this would be an argument for turning on 3D models, but I'm not going to do it.
Roger, RTB.
You can look at his mast and antennas and classify him. He's not going anywhere. He's not going to attack us. I'm not rushing this. I want you to tell me who he is.
VID track.
There's a whole line of ships, 4 ships here, that I'm trying to avoid shooting. Oh, we're about to lose our radar plane, too. He's got to go get some fuel. Mm-hmm. There he goes.
Track 7-3.
Knock on the hatch. I know, right? Yeah.
Classified. Neutral. Merchant.
Aha. See, I figured.
VID track.
It makes me wonder about this one. Why is this one operating, if it is hostile, out here by himself? Why? We'll just keep an eye on him. I'll send a flight out and sink him, but
Roger. RTB.
it's very odd that he's doing that. I want to take this Tomcat and go shoot down that radar plane. But he's got to do this first. We got to know who these guys are first.
Track. VID track.
We're in a little bit of time compression. That's why the maneuvers are so quick. We're at ×3 right now. We're just going to go down the conga line here and see who's who.
New air. Contact detected.
That's probably us regaining that radar plane.
On station. Track. Set. VID track.
All right, one more to go. Oh, that's a helicopter. We'll shoot him down too. Just kind of getting through this first. I may end up just dropping a torpedo on that submarine. I don't want to do that without knowing who he is, but the game's being really fickle about telling me. We clearly have him localized and surrounded with passive sonar buoys. We should have enough info. Oh, shit.
Roger.
Turn away. Wow.
5.
Definitely not a merchant. Holy smokes.
0-4.
That Slava might be lighting us up.
Fox 3.
Why is the Slava not shooting us? This makes no sense. I mean, clearly, I guess the Slava was just trying to hide. I don't know. Trying to be sneaky. All right. Well, if he's going to hit a helicopter, he's going to have to get a lot closer to the deck. Because that helicopter's not up here in this orbit. He's below you. Oh, crap. No way. There it goes. Yeah. He's right there. That's a whiff and a miss. Okay. Let's go ahead and make him hostile. Shoot him again. Actually, we'll probably use an AIM-7.
Engage track.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go up and shoot down that radar plane because I'm tired of that dude eyeballing me up there. Okay. Jam that guy.
7-3-2-3.
All right. Spy ship. Yeah, it might. I was thinking it might be a spy ship. Turns out it's the Slava, and we were within 30 miles, and it didn't shoot at us. So we got echoes of the Black Sea right there. Operator's not paying attention, or the equipment's not on. One or the other. We should go shoot him. I bet you I might have some A7s refueled by now. We can go back out there and attack them. Now, the A7 is not the ideal platform to do that, but I can destroy their radars. I can also set them on fire and let fire do the work. Yeah. The crew was at dinner. Yeah, something. Speaking of dinner, I got snacks. But I'm going to resist the temptation to go eat. We're going to finish this first, then I'm going to go eat. This has been a very good mission. Oh, hello. All right, let's watch it. This is our aim 7. You got to redeem yourself, my friend. I'd say the first 4 to 5 of these missiles that we shot missed every target. It was not a good start for the aim 7. We did eventually start getting some hits afterwards, but I was starting to think the game was broken or something. That's how bad it was. There's a percentage of probability on every one of these missile strikes. So in the end, it comes down to a dice roll. But you can change that probability with maneuvers and chaff and electronic countermeasures. All that is calculated. But in the end, it's a dice roll. Which is why I don't go to Vegas. We should see the model, I think, right? There he is. That's the model I'm looking for. He's on fire. No, they put the fire out. Good job. All right, let's go shoot a friend, Yuri. I want to salvo 2. I want to be sure we absolutely hammer this guy. All right, so we're jamming the Cresta. Everybody's coming back to base. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the submarine. Oh, it's a whale. Look at that. Oh, who's a cute little whale that almost got a Mark 46, hmm? This is why you don't drop on unclassified contacts, folks. Maybe this moment has redeemed all the other whales that I have sunk in the past. Maybe not. Yeah. We got a lot of redemption to be doing, so this is just a step in the right direction for this channel. Yeah. Like, if we ever go to war with whales, I'm your man. That's just saying, you know. All right, let's bring everybody back home. Everybody come home, land. Yeah.
Roger, RTB.
So that's a rare example of me making the right decision.
Roger, RTB.
Yeah. You'd think if the decision's binary, I'd get it right half the time. This is no. That is not happening at all. Just cleaning up the map a little bit. We did get our Victor 3, though. All right. Make sure you're RTB. I'm just making sure everybody's got the right orders, then we're going to compress time to basically the end game here. I'm going to get my food. Chad wants to eat.
Roger, RTB.
All right. Then we got a carrier. How's carrier doing? And a carrier life must be pretty nice, I got to admit. Compared to a submarine, this is like a cruise ship. Granted, you got, what, 4,000 people on one of these things. That's a lot of people. I'm not envious. One thing I did love about being on subs is we had approximately 130 sailors, everybody together, and we all knew each other, like everything. You know, you spend even a few weeks at sea with the same people. You get to know them. Even if you don't like them, you get to know them. And then you spend, in my case, 4 years on board. One submarine I spent 5. And I tried to not leave, by the way. I was like, I want to extend on board again. They're like, you got to go, man. There's other submarines in the fleet that need people, you know. Anyway, I had to go do my leadership. I don't want to get into it, but I had to go to a different submarine. Yep. I tried to stay on the sub that I liked. I was like, I like it here. This is nice, comfy. They're like, no. Needs of the Navy say nope. How many weapons do you have? You ain't got nothing. Get out of here. Go back to base. All right. That guy's getting ready to shoot. We'll follow him. Uh-oh, I think. There we go. Oh, wow. He's about to run out of fuel. We might have to use a different one. Let's see if he gets a shot off or not. The answer may be not. Yeah. Okay. This is why we brought backup. This is why we brought more than one plane. So let's go with you. Up here.
Roger. Turn 3.
I just need one aviation asset in the vicinity. Keep an eye on these two chuckleheads so we can come back and take them out. All right, this is as much compression as I can get right here. And you know you're a target. Oh, on the CVN? Yeah. I'll tell you what, though. They're probably the most heavily defended target in the United States military if you don't count things like the White House, which you would only count that as a military because of the president being a military target. But yeah, the carrier is highly defended by multiple layers beginning well outside the fleet. The fleet's just one of the many layers. Yeah. So I'd say the safest place to be on the Navy is probably on a carrier, if you're at sea, on a carrier, as long as you're not on that flight deck. That flight deck might be the most dangerous job in the Navy. Yeah, I mean, you can make a mistake, have a bad day, not be paying attention, be exhausted because you're tired from running flight ops for 10 consecutive days, right? 12-hour shifts. There's a lot of reasons why you're not paying attention besides just being a knucklehead. There can be legitimate reasons. And I don't envy the air crews. The guys that work on the flight decks, God bless them. I would not want to. I have messed up so much in my career that it would definitely have got hurt. I definitely would have got hurt, for sure. Yeah, I don't trust myself enough to be on a flight deck. And those guys, I have mad respect for those guys. For real.
Engage track 7-3-3-2.
I'd like to use my fleet to sink these guys, but they're outside harpoon range. There's not much I can do. Most dangerous place on Earth. I would agree with that. I definitely second that.
1-4 is classified. Neutral, merchant.
I mean, but thank God there's people that want to do that job, you know? I find it funny when people say things like that about being on a submarine, because a submarine is very safe. If you operate the submarine in accordance with the book, the procedure, the instructions, the checklist, you'll be fine, bro. You know, it's super duper safe. You know, the only thing that can really hurt you is, besides not following that checklist or that procedure, is equipment failure out of the blue. I mean, obviously, and we go to great pains to prevent that. I mean, we make sure our maintenance is on point for self-preservation reasons. I'm not doing it because the PMS card says to do it. I'm doing it so I don't die. You know, that's why I'm doing this maintenance. Yeah, it may say vacuum the filter. I'm vacuuming the filters so it's spotless. You know, I'm not taking any chances. All right, let's shoot this guy. All right, we'll watch these missile shots. Wait till I get a little bit closer. Yeah, there's a lot of unglamorous work in I guess in any military, but it's important work. You got to maintain the gear, which is not glamorous or exciting. They don't make movies about it or write books about it. But if you don't do it, you may end up in a story you don't want to be in. Right. Finally shooting this guy down. This guy was being protected by the fleet. I couldn't do it earlier. And we also had a lot of bomber contacts to take out. We're back to real time, so this should be pretty slow. It's one of those little radar planes, or a big radar plane. And smash.
7, 3, 3,
Nice.
1.
Tu-95. Probably the loudest plane in the world. It's a turboprop. The blade tips break the sonar barrier, so it's like standing next to a sonic boom the entire flight. I don't know how they do it. It is loud. It's so loud we can hear that crap underwater. I'm not even joking, like for real. We can hear it on the sonar system. That's how loud it is. Rejoin formation. Where are you at? Return to formation.
Returning to formation. Roger. Turn.
Yeah, I say things like that, and people are like, hyperbole is funny, isn't it? No, it's there.
Roger. Turn.
Every sonar tech in the audience knows exactly what I'm talking about, too. All right, let's watch some flight ops, eh? These guys have got to rearm and refuel and reload and all the other rees they got to do. They got to go to their pilot room and get their back rub and their ice refilled on their drink. You know how pilots be.
Submarine. Contact detected.
If it's visual small, why don't you know what it is? Somebody spotted a submarine, which is a whale. I'm sure of it. But they're not telling us what it is. So I'm gonna put a helicopter up in the air for stupid moments like this. All right, let's make sure actually in the air. Not yet. Okay.
Roger. Turn 070.
I am going to treat it properly. Follow procedure, right? All right. Procedure complete. Let's get our air asset over it. I was hoping to go to 20 times X compression to get to the final end game. What do you got? Yeah. Let's go above the layer. Since we saw him visually, I assume he's shallow. And right there. We'll also put an active one next to it once we get that in the water. Pretty sure it's a whale.
On station.
Yeah, let's see.
Buoy
Lots of
away.
vodka. Yeah. There's two kinds of ships in the Navy, submarines and targets. Yeah.
Submarine. Contact detected.
So we regained him. What the fuck? Oh, he's over there. It could be a pod of whales, yeah. What's his depth? 35 feet. That's actually periscope depth. Holy crap. Let's see. That might be periscope depth. I'm concerned about that one because that's a very specific, important depth. Oh, he's coming up. Okay. Yeah, if he comes above, say, 15 feet and he doesn't broach the surface, it's definitely not a sub. So his depth right now is 20 feet, 19. Yep.
On station.
17, 16. Yeah, if it's 14 feet and he doesn't have anything sticking out of the water, it's...
Roger. Turn 3, 2. On station.
Oh, crap. Okay, I told him to drop a sonar buoy. We'll see if he actually does. Somewhere right below us is a whale. It'd be cool if we could see it.
Buoy away.
From that buoy, he is
New
due
submerged submarine. Contact
west.
detected.
Yep. Well, if it's a whale, he won't like the active, so
On station.
I'll drop the active in front of him and see if he turns around. And to be fair, if he's a submarine, he may not like the active either. Yeah. Can't hang your hat on that one. Yeah. If he's a smart submarine, he'll turn around. And that's our sonar buoy there. He is southeast, which is this direction. Like he's right in front of us. Small active return. His depth is 6 feet. Yeah, he's definitely not a sub. Okay. That's all we need to know. It's just a pod of whales going northeast. I suppose we should mark them because what will happen is we'll get them again. And you can't expect them to drive a straight line, but their general direction of motion. I just want to kind of get that on the map there. That Cresta could punch these guys. Let's back them up a little bit. Dog Flight 3. These guys are running low on gas as well.
Roger, RTB.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to launch another flight. We'll conduct another attack. We'll sink the Cresta in the Slava. That'll be the end. If you're watching this on a video some point in the future, go ahead and skip ahead like 20 minutes because that's how long it's going to take me to get to there. Yeah. If you're watching this in real time with me, you can go get a coffee. Yeah, you can still go do stuff. Maybe get some work done instead of watching me. Contribute to the GDP or something. Let's go with... oh, yeah, I could use my S3s for... I forgot. You can shoot the harpoon off the S3.
Roger, RTB.
Whoops. Why do I have 11? Did we lose one? Oh, no. One is being refueled. Yeah, I'm not going to wait for him. We're going to launch those guys right now. And if we can't take them out with these 11, both these ships, then I'll take the S3s out. I'm sure the S3 pilots would love to do some kind of strike mission, right?
On station.
All right, there we go. We got Cupcake Flight back in the air, baby. 1, 2. We need one more plane. Oh, we got all the planes. Awesome. Okay. Grab you, chuckle faces. Come to here.
Turn to course 072. Turn to course 073. Hell my.
Why?
Roger.
Okay.
Turn 073.
There we go.
Roger. Turn 073.
All right, so we'll take out the Cresta, then we'll take out the Slava, and all will be good again. Strawberry Shortcake next. Yeah, I don't know. I don't make the flight names. Yeah. Are they killer whales? Yeah, that's true. They could be killer whales down there.
New submerged submarine. Contact detected.
That's probably them again. Let's just double check. Make sure it's not a new contact. And it is not. It's part of that pod of whales. Oh my gosh. Why is Cupcake Flight 1 doing his own thing, huh? Why? Why?
New submerged submarine. Contact detected.
I'm going to do him
Roger.
right there.
Turn 084.
We also got to get this into harpoon range, which is right about there. So they just got to be inside the circle. We'll take out the Cresta, then the Slava. We'll see if the Slava's paying attention this time. We definitely got away with getting our Tomcat way too close to a Slava. Not sure why the game let us do that, but I'm kind of glad it didn't shoot us down because we kind of deserved it. So the Slava's closing range with the Cresta, so they're trying to tighten up their complementary air coverage. That's smart. I'm jamming the bejesus out of them. Well, I gotta get close. Let's do this. Let's get close enough to where our jamming is actually effective.
Turn 089.
You want them inside the magenta wedge.
On station.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so they're being jammed. Two different directions, but they're so close to each other it almost doesn't matter. Okay. Just keeping an eye on those whales. I can't make the game go any faster, so this is our life now. The fleet's doing something weird, so I want to make sure. Oh, I turned the fleet instead of the flight. Okay. That's fine. The fleet going this direction is actually a good thing. So you see how we have the little sun blossom symbol there now? That means he's being jammed. So Slava's not jammed. Cresta is jammed.
7 is classified. Neutral, merchant.
I think they're trying to drive within weapons range of whoever's jamming them. I think that's the logic here. Yeah, here we go. Okay, let's grab Flight 5.
Whip it away. Whip it away. Track. Whip it away. Roger, RTB.
All right, I'm just going to do these one flights at a time. With the jamming on the target, the harpoon should get very close before they see him. So that's my theory there. Normally I would shoot more at the Cresta because it has Slava right next door in support. Where'd Slava go? Okay. I'm trying to do this on the cheap. Probably not the best way to fight a war. All right, let's watch the missiles. We'll compress time until they get really close. It'll be interesting to see at what range does the Cresta begin counterfiring. I expect it to be around about 8 miles, roughly, if he's jammed. And if he's not jammed, it'll be about twice that. And range is 32 miles right now, counting down. So we'll start watching around 14 miles, unless we see fire. So range is 22 miles.
Roger, RTB.
Oh, no, our jamming plane just went home. No, we still have one more in the air. All right, we're at 12 miles, no counterfire. This is great. This means jamming is working. The jamming mechanic in the game is working. Now, ironically, the Slava should not be jammed right now, but it might be. It also doesn't have its radar on, so it's not shooting long-range missiles. At this point, every ship and every SAG on both sides of this battle should have all their radars up, I think, in my opinion, because we all know where each other's at roughly. So you're not losing that much information, and you're gaining a lot by turning on all your sensors. Especially with no air cover. He's got to have his stuff on. Wow, that missile just went by. I think we're watching a missile that's, yeah, it's about to miss. Hopefully the missiles in front of us don't, but the one we're kind of riding along with is going after the cloud of decoys up here. Oh, look at that. Look at that point defense. Yeah, get some. That's 30 millimeter right there, folks. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, good Lord.
Surface contact detected.
Huh. Yeah, new surface contact called a lifeboat. That was wild. Uh-oh. Okay, good. That harpoon self-destructed before it went up and Shot somebody else. Now we kind of have a problem. The Slav is behind that wreck. And this wreck's going to be here for a while. So we should reposition Cupcake 9 to a position that can actually do something.
Roger. Turn 109.
Where's Cupcake Flight 1 at? Alright, they're already in position. Good. We'll mark this guy's hostile. We already know this is the Slava. He's got his radar on now. It's a little bit late. How's he not jammed? He definitely should be jammed. I think it's because we don't have the classification up here, so we don't have all the information. We just know that he's emitting a relatively low power radar, or what we're receiving. We're on the edge of his radar emissions, it looks like. It's very, very weak. All right, let's reposition our planes. Scorpion 2's got enough fuel to support us during this attack. This should be the final contact. I expect the scenario to end after this one. God, he's right alongside that Cresta. Oh, good. The Cresta's finally going below the water. Yeah. Okay. Now we can attack. So let's go with Cupcake 1. And just as a flight, take him out. There you go. Do it again.
Whip it away.
There you go.
Whip it away. Roger, RTB.
Okay, so the whole wing should be doing the RTB. Yes.
Whip it away. Roger, RTB.
Okay, cool. All right, so we still have Flight 9 if we need him. Actually, Flight 9's right on the edge of his missile defense. So let's move Flight 9 back a little bit. Yeah. Now, also, ideally, if you look at your wedge, you would like to have more than one direction of jamming, but one direction should be where the missiles are coming from. So they would be flying through the wedge to the wider point to where the ship is now. But because this is a single ship, he should be blind and not see this attack. But if he had supporting vessels that were outside this wedge, they would definitely see the missiles and then radio him, hey, you got missiles incoming from the south. So something to think about when you're doing your electronic warfare. This is kind of sloppy, but it's also the end of the match. We're basically cleaning up whatever's left of the fleet. Look at this pack of missiles. Holy crap. That is wild. I hope you can see that on the stream. I'm not sure you can.
New surface contact detected.
So in today's warfare, this is what a drone attack would look like. These would be low-cost drones. For the price of one harpoon, you would have 16 drones.
Contact detected. New submerged submarine contact detected.
Pretty sure that's the whales back there.
New surface contact detected. New surface contact detected.
What's interesting here is I don't see any counterfire yet. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Okay. That's our target right there. Strawberry mousse. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of mousse. I think for texture reasons. I know what you're talking about. I know the dessert, but the mousse texture is a little weird. Tastes fine. Just yeah. Not a fan of that dessert. I'm concerned because some of the harpoons have locked onto a target I don't see to the left. I mean, this is the Slava. Slava's getting wrecked. Okay, good. It says, with us, we assess that all Warsaw Pact forces have been eliminated. We're scrambling MPRA assets to search remaining vessels. Full report within 12 hours, but assess that victories is ours. Exit mission. Yes. There he is, folks. Burn.
Classified.
Burn.
Also, warship.
All right, so Dwight had to survive, and we had to sink the Kirov Sag. Did both those. Decisive victory. Destroyed everything. Some bombers did get away, so even though we shot down 6 bombers, there were definitely more. It might be 2 Tu-16 bombers, possibly. We did lose 1 E-2C, because that dumb MiG, we shot everything at him, and he dodged it all and managed to run up on one of our radar planes. So that was our only casualty. And no whales. No whales. All right, let's see what the next mission is. We're not going to do the next mission, but we are going to see how this ends. Will this be peace in our time? Let's read the next one. Uh-oh. Hello? There it goes. It just had to load. Oh, okay, peace. Oh, there we go. NATO and Soviets agree to a ceasefire. Congratulations. Well done. Making it to the end of the Calculus of Conflict campaign. This set of missions has been a combined effort from the community members, Ian Roberts, and New. Those are all really cool. I think they're all YouTubers, actually. But I've seen them in the community Discord. Thanks to them for making it and playing it. Why not try to go back and play the other side of bargaining chips? Yeah, you can go back and play as the Soviet side, too, if you're a heretic. But really cool game. I love this campaign. I think they did really well. They started out relatively small, so you could almost use it as a tutorial to get used to the game mechanics. And I really enjoyed myself. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I have some YouTube videos to make. We have one new YouTube video coming out for everybody by Friday, so tomorrow or Friday. And then Patreon members and YouTube members will get a new North Korean video. We're going over the North Korean fleet right now, if you didn't know. And we're going to get the next one out soon, maybe early next week. Just give you a ballpark time, okay? Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you then. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Uh-oh. Why am I still on the screen? Go away. There I am. Okay. Yep. See ya. I'm a pro streamer. Yeah, that's what I am. I'm gonna go eat my snack, whatever it is. Wifey brought me some food.